Oh, my game's not popped up. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, hello everyone. You're back with more of the letter, and we have Doc here. Um, uh, my sister's not able to come because she's taking care of her husband. He's been sick. Actually, yeah, we've all been sick, but we're like slowly recovering. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Doc, you know me.
Why? Why is that the first
As
thing?
soon
The
as you
first redeem of the stream?
actually, Minami did it like earlier while you were getting water.
Oh hell, so I gotta take 2 drinks?
Yes.
Alright. I tried to convince Masuki to let me just drink Sprite and my
Mm-mm.
shake, but she wouldn't
No.
let me get away with it.
He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna I want to get the shake." I was like, "Well, since you're going to get up to get the shake, how about the water?"
I whined, I cried, I begged, I tried to get her to not make me get the water, but she was firm on that stance that I had to get the water.
Get some tea next time. But that's good too. Go the
I don't
alternative.
know how to do that. It sounds complicated.
You could just get the like pre-made tea. Shake. Yes, the shake. Okay, I think it's this one, probably the latest one. Here. And we're still on Ashton's chapter. I think we're almost at the end of it now, isn't it?
Very probably so.
What kind of shake? Lena's asking. Also, hello Lena and hello Carlos.
Uh, it's from Wendy's. I
Oh,
think it's orange flavored.
oh.
I usually just pick chocolate, but my mom suggested to me that they had an orange flavored shake, and I was like,
Oh.
you know what, I'll go with that because I've been enjoying drinking orange juice while I was sick.
How is it? How's the orange one?
Good.
Oh, this actually sounds like real thunder.
I love it. I could fall asleep to this.
No, not me. All right. Uh, all right. Power Star hasn't come back. Oh, that's right. Okay, we're at the mansion right now, aren't we? That's the last
Yeah,
thing I remember. Yeah.
yeah. And Isabel was recently being kind of a badass.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right.
And Luke's goon was like gonna murder us.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, when we make our way downstairs, tricky considering the stairs to the attic are a bit old. One misstep, and anyone might end up slipping and falling. You're lucky if that's all that'll happen to you. But stairs is steep, a broken neck is the likely outcome. It better, I hope it doesn't happen. Thankfully Isabella's here to guide me through the darkness. She knows this place better than anyone, after all, in spite of all the misfortunes that it has brought to us.
Careful, the floorboards over there aren't very sturdy.
Oh boy, right in cue, the same board I'm stepping on creaks and suddenly breaks, the pieces falling somewhere with a dull thunk.
Oh shit, scumbag wouldn't be too happy about that. Ow, my foot. Oh, that wasn't sarcastic. Ow, my foot. See, I told you so. You never listened to me. They renovated the whole mansion and can't even replace one tiny part of the house. Why don't you file a complaint to the BRC then?
Oh, by the way, let me know if the audio is a little loud, if like Doc's audio might be, because I see it like peaking, but I'm not sure if it's too loud or not.
Is this too
Oh
loud,
god,
chat?
no! It's just eating the mic. They're like blasted my ears.
I like to be a little scamp sometimes. I had to twist my head and everything to
Oh
do
my goodness.
that. I'm sure they'd be thrilled to hear it. You know it was a rush job.
That's what I mean to me, eating the mic. Outside, the winds have intensified. Even from here, oh, I can hear the gusts battering the window in the attic. It makes you wonder why up until now, the only person we've encountered from this house is the butler. Although to some degree that makes sense. He is in charge of running the place. Where are the other servants though? In this storm, wouldn't anyone want to stay inside? The likely assumption is that they're all asleep. The route I've taken doesn't really pass by the rooms they're likely assigned as the servants' quarters. However, they have also heightened security.
How's this Taco
Ah,
Is this a
no.
good volume or not?
Oh my. Ah. I brushed it off.
Channel points redeemed. Doc eats the mic and blasts Mizuki's ears.
Louder, no.
Are you
Oh.
sure? Is this loud enough, Chad? Can you hear me now?
Oh.
Are we good? Are we good?
Base boost them. Oh my goodness. My ears. Perfect. Look, have you done why?
when I ran a like 1,000-person Discord server.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I had a mod team. We had one of the moderators. I loved how funny he was. Whenever he like was, in an intense debate with somebody, and he was annoyed enough, he'd just start like eating the mic to prove his point, and sometimes he would just
Oh my.
always made me laugh, to be honest.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, what happened?
I did a whoopsie.
Oh, look what happened. Like, that's what happens when you eat the mic. Doc.
Wait, I'm making it better? I'm making it better?
It sounds okay to me, but I don't know.
I fixed it.
Okay.
I'm a genius.
Nice. I brushed it off earlier, thinking it'd be posted. Oh yeah, okay. A lot closer to where the master's rooms are, but the second floor is devoid of anyone as well. As if every inhabitant of this place has suddenly disappeared overnight. They're all dead. More importantly, where's that scumbag? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. The fact that we're here right in the effing middle of it makes me all the more queasy. And that feeling only escalates once we reach the landing and Isabella swings the door open.
Misuki, what you need is a Dr. Pulsar soundboard.
Oh
where
yeah,
you
that's
just
right.
recorded me saying all the cuss words,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that way you don't have to say them.
Yeah,
Push a button.
I just play it and it's just like you.
I cuss for you, no matter, even if I'm not there. I can cuss for you.
That would actually be kind of cool. She pauses abruptly right in the doorway that I almost run into her. A look of confusion in her as she looks wildly around the place, wordlessly taking in her surroundings. With each turn and shift of her eyes, her shoulder only grows tenser and a look of apprehension slowly dawns on her.
Isabella, what are you... We aren't supposed to be here.
Sure enough, when I look up, we're standing right in the kitchen, pots, pans, and all. In one corner, Zach and Rebecca watches almost as surprised to see us. How do you say your name again? McCullough? Yeah.
McCullough,
Yeah. Also, it's been a while, also with them. Of course, she didn't listen to me even if I've already exceeded the 15 minutes we've agreed on. Although color and strength seems to have already returned to her, enough for her to be able to stand unassisted. The empty plate on the counter appears to have played a part in that. Good news, I guess. As for the other two, however, relieved as I am that they've had the sense to wait and not venture deep into the mansion, I can't help but roll my eyes at both of them.
Zach, I said 4 hours.
I know, but Isabella asked and come on bro, you know I ain't a very good liar.
And it didn't even occur to you to stop her?
We all tried, alright? She was out the door before we could say anything.
And how did you guys even get in here?
The window. Just kidding. All three of them exchange a look. One I absolutely don't like. In the end, it's Isabella who speaks up, albeit with a bit of hesitation.
We heard someone scream, Ash. It let us hear.
Without warning, the door behind us slams shut.
We need to get out of here.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling like this is, I hope no one dies in this chapter. Screw right. I need to get these people out of here. Lucky Lucky we're in the kitchen. We have two ways out: the back door and the cellar offers. I don't know. You want to go into the cellar? Except the hatch won't budge when I pull at it, and neither does the back door, as if something has locked it firmly on the other side. Zach also gives it a few tries, but even with the big guy's strength, it won't open.
Misuki, everybody knows that the best places in a big house like this are both the attic and the cellar.
No.
Yeah.
No. How about like the front door where we just walk out?
You remember that big honking building that used to have dead people in it that I lived in and walked around in the dark?
Yeah.
It had a big honking attic.
Oh,
the attic was like
heck
so big it
no.
was like 2 levels.
No.
And if you were like in there, right? It would be so dark you could like shine your flashlight down towards one end and you wouldn't see the end until you got like closer to it. So it would look like this big endless, you know, attic, like back rooms level. And there are all these beams crossing around. So like if some like say creature with a bunch of legs, right, was chasing you, and a creature with a bunch of legs could easily, you know, walk through those beams, you would be like totally panicking and screwed because you would have to keep ducking over each and every beam or like crawl over it, and you would get eaten so fast.
I don't know how you lived there or how you.
I loved the attic. I loved every time I got to go in the attic. It felt like exploration.
For you, for me, I'd be like freaking out, man. Just be like, what's that noise? What's that noise? I want to go home.
I would be like trying to show you the attic. I would like assume that you were walking around with me. I'd be crawling around
gone.
there. Misuki, this is so cool. Do you see this? Oh wow, look at this. This is awesome. But really, you took one peek up the attic, you went nope, and you just hid back down. I'm just walking around on my
by
own,
yourself.
not realizing it.
Either that or like I'm like walking behind you. I just I just pass out. I'm just on the ground somewhere. Don't step on me. An accident. Oh man, that's creepy. I don't know how you did that.
There's also a sub basement.
No, thank you. All right, there's 2 attic levels and a sub basement. No, just no.
It's got some weird stuff down there, and it's all kind of like mysteriously wet all the time.
No.
It doesn't look like it's been like fully like, you know, built with like stone or whatever, that or it's like so dirty or muddy down there that like you can't tell that the floor is indeed stone.
No, thank you.
I mean, for all I know, if it is a dirt floor, you know, there could be stuff buried under it.
Oh no. Even worse. There's a long bundle of signs in which we all simply look at each other, likely sharing the same thoughts. We're trapped. Something or someone has intentionally led us here.
Fuck!
In that same moment, once realization dawns in, something shifts again. Blood. Uh-oh. Here we go. It better not be like a QT. I'm safe before anything happens. In every nook and cranny, over every surface, and in every inch of the floor. This time, unlike the first time I've seen it, it remains and gradually the whole room begins to reek of that familiar metallic scent. Sharp, suffocating. Around us, every object, including the cupboards, have started to rattle as well. I think the ghost lady's just like, alright, here it is. Everyone's on the one place. I can like freak them out right now. The sounds from outside, foreboding rumble of thunder and even howling winds have begun to fade away, replaced by whispers, shouts, and cries of pain. Though inaudible, each beat and note bombards every crevice of my head with vague images and sounds. There's no time to make sense of everything, however. I'm already shouting, fueled purely by adrenaline, barking orders and making a break for the door that leads to the next room, the dining room. It should take us straight to the foyer, where the main door is.
Move! Run!
Right in front of us, the dimensions started to change, and we're in the thick of it. However, instead of the dining room like it's supposed to open to, it's like a maze! Where are we? Are we in the basement now? Oh, okay.
Cool.
Oh, the bedroom welcomes us instead. An image that lasts only but a second before blood begins to seep into the room, filtering into the walls, trickling from every nook and cranny. Everywhere, furniture shakes and every beam rattles. Before we can even step back from the horror gradually unfolding in front of us, the door slams shut. A loud thud bringing a sense of dread and chill creeping up in each of us. Along with it, another realization. The whole place is reordering itself. That's weird. And with the door closed tight behind us, showing no signs of budging, even through sheer force, there's no choice but to go forward and hope to our gods that it'll lead us to an exit. Until then, running is the only thing we can do, spurred on by nothing but fear and a sense of desperation to live.
It's useless, Ashton Frey.
But with each room we pass, it only becomes apparent that the house has no intention of letting us leave. It lured all of us here, and we've fallen for it. Now it's playing a little game with us. A sordid form of amusement. For whom? Their laughters are the only thing we can hear. With every hall we cross and door we slide open, the hope of finding an exit merely dwindles. The gun in my hip is useless here. I am useless here. Some effing genius I
Fucking.
am. Thanks, Doc. Some
Fucking.
person to trust I am. All those, they mean nothing in the face of the unknown.
You finally figured it out, huh, Ashton Frey? Just give it up. All of them will eventually die because of you. And you are going to die alone.
Shut your fucking mouth!
You know it's true, though. All of it. It's why all you can do is tell us to shut up. You don't want to hear a single word because you're already aware of it. You can't even admit it to yourself. Who's the coward now? But no matter how hard you try, you're not going to be able to save anyone.
More gruesome the place turns, the bleaker our chances simply get. Wails and screams fill our ears as we pass by, words from a time when people long gone, laced with nothing but pure agony, calling out, reaching out to us. The voice is almost too real, as if we're not the only ones trapped here, that there are others begging for release from this wretched place. Or maybe it's all just a show? A taste of what we will eventually be? Souls forever held captive in a never-ending nightmare.
Mother. I've done it, Mother. Take me with you, please. I can still hear her. She's here. Help me. Help me, please.
Is this what the curse is? What it means for all of us? The letter not a morbid cry for help, but an invitation? A beckoning for unsuspecting souls to be dragged into this place's horrors? To be put under centuries and centuries of torment and agony? Suddenly, dying a painful death seems preferable, enticing than ending up here, living a tortured existence. Or perhaps it's all the same? Still, hope worms its way into me. Not a usual thing for someone like me. But after going through countless doors and corridors, every little sign of hope I'm willing to cling to, as long as it'll get us out of here. We're back in the dining room again. How long have you been running? How long since you've left the kitchen? At some point, I've lost track of time. The windows barred tight and the sounds lifting in the air, nothing but shouts and shrieks, it's impossible to tell. Not that it matters when the end is in sight. Oh wow. Shelves and furnishings bar the door, each stained with blood and gore. That if the situation isn't as desperate as it is, I'll find a different way out. But there's still a gap left at the topmost part for a person to go through, as long as you use the shelves to climb.
And it's an exit, alright.
I hope it's not like, oh, choose who you want to go in to leave. From here I can spy the familiar walls of the foyer. Relief. Only relief washes over me. Although my legs have been strained taut by all that running, and every bone and muscle in my body ache, there's only an easing. A sense of tension relieving while energy back flows through me again at the sight of an end. No sooner, I'm leading us out of it. Okay, good. We're all getting out. Zach helps McCulloch first, assisting her up and through the gap before giving a hand to both Rebecca and Isabella. The moment the ladies are in, I nod for him to go through.
Go ahead. I'll watch your back.
Ashton, don't die! Surprisingly, he does that without any protest. Not that there's any need to. Sometime after entering this room, the whole place has calmed down.
No!
Oh. Mommy! Thank you so much for the hydrate! And the head pat. For both of us. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming. No wails, no whispers, just a silence too deafening. And I'm not letting my guard down until everyone's on the outside of this nightmare. Safe. I know, Mommy's emotes, new ones. So cute!
Ooh, those are cute.
I like the super zooming one too.
Yeah.
For I know this may just be a calm before another storm. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you for making them. Without further incident, however, Zach makes it to the other side, and I'm following after him. However odd this hushes, I turn my back from it and climb up. It's a tight fit, but I manage to squeeze myself in. The unease remains though. Maybe it's the adrenaline still coursing through me, or how easy everything has been after living through that nightmare, fleeting as it is. But for some reason, something's still nagging at me. Call it a detective instinct, or my training or whatnot. I have a feeling something's going to happen and catch us unprepared. Unconsciously, before dropping down the other side of this tree, my hand shifts to the gun on my hip. Instinct has never failed me before. Uh-oh. My feet haven't even landed firmly on the floor when... Oh, is this who I think it is?
It's Draco Malfoy!
It's been a while since we've seen him! Had I known there would be a party in my own home tonight, I would have opened a bloody bottle or two. People these days, in my own home, can you believe it? I feel so left out. A chill seeps into every vein in my body. All of a sudden, every ache, every pain returns to me tenfold, and my knees threaten to buckle at the sound of his voice. Though he appears friendly, I know it is anything but. One does not spend investigating a man like him for over a year and holding a grudge against him for more, for not knowing everything about him. His quirks, his habits, I'm familiar with all of them. And right now, Luke,
Fucking
right, is beyond pissed.
pissed!
I said, shifting my gaze upwards is nearly too painful, knowing the danger. Not to me. To those who have been lured in here by the curse. Oh shoot.
I knew
Okay.
I knew he was gonna have a gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the handgun catches my eyes first. Next to that, smarmy? I can't even say that word. Smarmy. Alright. Smile on his face while he holds McCulloch, Zach, Rebecca, and Isabella at gunpoint. It's sight enough to lodge a painful thorn up my throat. I've been too complacent? How you say that?
Complacent.
Complacent, okay. Thank you. Too focused on other things that I completely set aside the fact that the scumbag will not be too pleased to see us here without knowing our reasons. But even with those good intentions, curses, and ghostly apparitions inside, we're still trespassing in his home. The question is, if he's even aware that the whole of his household has somehow disappeared, then he might be the only one here. Likely not.
Fuck.
Even with people he knows among the crowd, there's a significant effort in him not to simply shoot everyone in sight.
Oh yeah, when we play as
Oh.
Luke, and if it goes, who will you shoot? I'm definitely going to like vote for you to pick everyone.
Wait, oh no, no, that's gonna be the worst ending.
No, just to see what kind of ending we'll get.
No,
You know?
that's terrible.
Well, you know, like sometimes you just want to play through all the endings, right?
Yeah,
You know,
but that'd be like the worst ending. Oh my gosh. Wow. And really, Daisy, even you, what would Kylie say? Luke, this isn't what you're thinking. You have to listen to us. There's something going on here. Well, obviously. Why else would people be trespassing in my home? What about little Lily over there, then? What's your excuse? Checking back? Your clients are doing okay? Is that it? Is this what this is? We're doing good, by the way.
Sir, please.
Please what?
Becca's right, sir. We need to get out of this place. You need to leave.
Not a good enough excuse, darling. You people are the only ones who need to get out of my sight. Don't worry. I might consider pressing lighter charges for the women.
Ugh.
Can't say the same for the rest of you. But really now? I swear, the people of the city need to be taught the meaning of privacy. This is how you want to start the week? Why don't we just go with a bloody massacre if we want to surprise people in their homes, huh?
Do it.
No! Casually, he waves the handgun at them as if it's just a mere toy, and his words are no threat. The safety is off on his. Nothing stopping him from pushing through with his words. Call me paranoid, but at slight gesture, I draw my own and level at him, bring on the trigger, ready to release the safety catch, in case things go south. Oh shoot! Oh my god! What are we gonna do?
Whoa, stand off.
He's quick to train his own on me, though. It's just like that, we're at a standstill. Now, Feathers. Manners. You're in no position to be pointing that gun at people.
Why don't you put yours down first? And then we'll talk about manners.
Oh, he talks back. The gall. You know, your kind pisses me off so much. Shooting him right now would be so worth it, with the way he stares at me like I'm a dang pest. But this isn't what I've come here for. I'm not a murderer, as much as I loathe him. I'm not the kind who will kill people in cold blood for my own gain or amusement.
Damn.
The law will yeah, no. You're a detective. I mean, yeah, you know. The law will bring him what he deserves one of these days. At the moment, however, we're on the same boat with this curse, and he needs to understand that. The longer we stand here, the more time we're wasting and losing, something we don't have much of. But how can I convince him? Scum is so full of himself, first to hear the sound of his own voice, more than those of the people around him, no matter how much sense they make. Probably the only way I can make him listen is if I beg. No way in heck that's happening.
Tell him that there's a Luke Wright parade outside, and that we've hired like 10 different strippers who
Wait, hold
will,
on.
like dance for him. That'll get him going outside.
Oh shoot. Make him listen or disarm him. Crap.
He'll be like, a parade all about me, and you got me strippers? Say no more. I'm going outside right now.
I feel if we try to beg him to listen, I don't know if that's gonna work. I think we need to disarm him first.
He'd just be annoying and make us like kiss his feet and call him king and go through all these theatrics and stuff before he'll finally like agree.
It's.
I dare you to disarm him.
Ooh, are we gonna die if this happens? I mean, we can always load back. It's okay.
No.
We can always load back.
Misuki,
I'm gonna try.
there's
I'm gonna
just some
try.
guns at play. What's the worst that can happen?
I'm gonna die, aren't I? Let's do it.
Sorry about this. I really don't have time for you.
Thank you so much for the hydrate, that Conrad.
No,
Yes, hello.
no, thank you. Misuki means no, thank you.
I mean, yes, thank you. I don't think twice. Within the span of a heartbeat, I'm moving and pulling on the trigger. Ooh,
Damn!
2 shots at oh shoot! In quick succession echoes across the whole foyer, and both hit their mark true. Wright recoils with a sharp cry of pain. His pistol falls useless to the floor with a loud clank, followed by drops of blood from his bleeding wrist. Why, you insolent?
Why, you insolent? Oh wait,
That's me. Nice. He's down in 2 successive steps when I tackle him on the floor, pinning him hard with my arm. Oh shoot. Maybe that's a bad idea. Although before I can knock him out with a solid right hook and agonize Well bursts through the 10th stair, loud enough to echo along the dark, empty halls of the mansion. Shadow the Hedgehog really has some good aim. Also, hello, Ione. Welcome, welcome.
Ione. What's
Oh.
your excuse for this? What is this? I like slap at your chest. What is this? What is this? Where's your Misuki badge, Ione? What is this?
Oh.
Did you forget it at home?
Oh no.
You can't come here dressed like this. What are you thinking? This is ridiculous. You look ridiculous. Here, hold on. Put this on. Put this on. Let me
I like
go
how
get
this is going on with like screaming in the background. Oh, you disappeared and went to war. Oh, thank you so
I
much for
told
the
you I'd
gifts.
be back.
Thank you, Doc. Also, thank you for the hydrate too, Conrad, for both of us.
So, context for Ione and anybody that just came in, we're in danger.
Oh yeah, we are in danger right now. Thanks for giving me the uniform back. Using enough for every occupant in the foyer to cover their ears and close their eyes. And all at once, there are images. Uh-oh. However, there's no time to make sense of all of it. Amidst the discord and the noise, something whizzes past by. Too close. Too swift. Sorry I was going to be here earlier, but the shower was nice. Oh, no problem.
Showers are nice.
Yeah. Nice and refreshing.
I can definitely understand that.
A brief, keen blur that barely registers in my eyes, like an arrow quickly finding its mark and heading straight for...
Isabella!
Oh shoot, it's gonna die? Time slows to a stop. Oh, you better not sacrifice yourself, Ashton. In one moment of clarity, my body moves on its own. Heart pounding hard against my ears, blood rushing through every...
I slap you around on the chest, like trying to point out your lack of badge and uniform. What are you doing, soldier? You can't come to war dressed like this. This is a disgrace. Do I need to like be your mama and dress ya? You put this on, soldier, right now. Absolutely ridiculous. What's going on with this army?
Thank you, Doc. So, what chapter is this? I think, shoot, it's like the second to last chapter of like, I don't know which, I can't remember what number. 10? Oh, 10. Spurred only by adrenaline and the desperate bid to reach her crouched, unsuspecting form, and how do we get to yell for her a second time? Is she gonna die? Is this a bad ending? Oh no.
I think that's just gonna...
I don't even get to call her name.
Ashton!
Oh shoot, I'm dead. This is the bad ending.
Wow, it quite literally was.
Oh shoot, okay, we're gonna go back?
No, wait, let's see this.
You just want to see how it ends. An acute pain bursts through my chest in the next instant. All of a sudden, everything around me feels too sharp. Every edge, every point. Even the act of drawing a deep breath alone stings and burns my lungs. While an intense ache slowly spreads throughout my whole body. Numb. I feel numb. What that gaping chest wound do, boy? Hand comes away bleeding, shaking while I can only let out a wet, ragged laugh. Soon, without warning, I'm going down my knees and the whole world is pitching sideways. An arm, woman welcoming, is on me the second I stumble back, catching my fall. I'm dead! Shoot! It's a bad ending. Isabella has always been warm after all.
Ash?
Her hands are shaking. Her lips are quivering while she looks at me with wide, fearful eyes. Tears are starting to form at their corners, threatening to spill at any moment, and pain of regret hits me at the sight of it.
Ashton?
Ooh, yeah, that's the ending right there. Even for the last time, I can't even give her a reason to smile.
Hey. You're crying again. Don't give me that look.
Pretty good, Doc.
I told you. It doesn't suit you.
Cautiously, despite the stabbing aches turning up at every movement, I reach a trembling hand up to wipe them away. Why is an officer of law walking around without body armor? Same. Crying has never looked good on her after all. Mom never makes it far, however. Midway she meets my hand, catching it in a light grip as if she's all too afraid I might break. Though I already am. Just slowly. The pain is easing. Everything's going cold.
Just shut up, Ash. Don't move, alright? Stop talking. We'll get you a doctor. Someone. Just stay put. Stay put, okay? You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'd like to agree with that on her, reassure her. But I've gone through a lot. Survived a lot of
Shit.
Like, it doesn't take a genius to figure out what I've done for. Whatever hit me, a hole to the chest is fatal enough. I don't think I'm going to bounce back from this. I'm dying.
I'm sorry.
I should be afraid in this moment. Yet I'm not. No fear, no dread, just an acceptance. And a deep regret as she prays it for us, a voice echoing throughout the foyer. Oh. Well, let's just go through this a little bit and we're gonna go back. At the top of the staircase, Hannah Wright stands there, pale as death and expression eerily calm. I can't help but think there's something wrong. My gaze darts around, wary of her, but soon enough I realize what's wrong when she speaks. She's wrong.
I told you, didn't I?
Oh man.
Everything you're doing is useless, Ashton Frey. And now you're dying. Meddlesome fool.
Hannah?
Oh, Luke, darling, my love. What do you think you're doing out here this late?
Outside, another streak of lightning flashes and a clap of thunder ripples across the sky. Here, there's only a whispered sigh, fading breath, and a lone heart that beats hard one last time. Alright, we are, you think we should head back?
Wait.
We want to see what... Okay. She got one thing wrong, though. I did not die alone. Alright. Yeah. Okay, it's going on to the next one, so let's see what happens if we beg him.
Whoa, wait, the game continues? Oh,
It does.
the game.
Well,
So
no, Asher needs to live. We'll save on
Honestly,
here.
I was gonna say we should
Yeah.
go back to that decision point when I realized that Ashton's disarming Luke was
Yeah.
to shoot him. I was gonna say if we kept going for a little bit longer there on that one, I was gonna say we should probably go back to the decision point. I get the feeling that injuring anybody is probably gonna make us have the not best ending.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the headband. And also the hydrate, Doc, Leah. What? You took my jacket off?
Really?
No.
Thank you for the booba redeem.
No!
Booba.
No booba. Alright, let's see. Let's beg him to listen. And I hope we don't die.
I took
Pessimism in a Miski stream?
I
Yes.
know, right? Why
Yes.
do we always gotta go pacifism route?
That's me.
Why can't we do like blood and
No.
murder routes?
Okay, it's been kind of hot. It has actually been hot. It's been really warm lately.
Mitsuki and Doc co-op Grand Theft Auto game stream when.
Wash is like, I'm just like, don't do it, Doc, and you're just like, I'm just gonna, cause a whole bunch of chaos and mayhem. My goodness. Well, at least I'm not the only one at risk here, however. There's Zach. There's Rebecca. It's like updating like crazy. There's Isabella. McCog's here as well. I'm doing Miski a favor. No! You don't need a jacket.
Real talk though?
No!
They are. It is way too hot. I It is too hot in my room, and I am sitting here underdressed because it is too hot.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
We're all unwitting victims to this
Fucking
curse. I'm in no position to pick who to save and who I should simply let die. I suppose my pride can take a few hits and I can set aside my beef with this.
asshole.
Thank you. Taking a deep breath slowly, I lower my pistol. What if I die too? Here. Though still on the edge and not ready, in case he does something, I do my best to assume a less aggressive stance.
Listen, right. I need you to.
You broke into my house and somehow you expect me to listen like a good little boy? Are you a bit touched in the head, Feathers? I'm not the one breaking laws here.
Look here, fucker. If I wanted you dead, I could have done it so many times already. In fact, I can easily shoot you down right here, right now. And you won't be able to do a damn thing, even with that gun.
You broke into my house and vandalized my Harry Potter altar? How dare you!
Wait, you're what?
Suddenly he laughs.
Nothing.
Yeah, no, I didn't say anything. Almost howling, in fact, like I've just told him the best joke he's heard all his life. I just wanted to pop in and say hi before going to bed. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for popping in.
Good night.
Have a good night, Leah. Sleep well. And take care.
Misaki,
Huh?
can you say have a good night but pause between good and night?
Okay. Have a good
Fucking
night.
There
Really?
we go.
So aggressive.
Yeah.
Why so aggressive?
I didn't mean to make it so aggressive. I just get so excited when
I
I
know
get
you're
to
so
cuss
excited.
Every single time I get to cuss for you, it's like
Gives you
reliving
joy.
that moment as like, you know, like a teenager when you first say like your cuss word, your first cuss word, you're all daring about it, like I'm gonna say it, and you say it.
Took wait all his life for this moment. Now he's actually no.
I just had like these dreams all my life that one day I'd like meet somebody on Twitch named Sunspout, and I just like have held this like this grudge. They annoyed me in the dream, and therefore I have to punish them in real life.
Aww. I started cursing when I was like 9. 9? Oh my goodness, that's so early.
I probably started cursing when I was like, I don't know, 18.
18?
Or
I
maybe
mean-
17. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was a.
You were
I was
good
a
at the
good
beginning.
boy
Yeah,
for a
yeah. You
while.
were good. Raised by a sailor, Mitsuki? Wait,
Yeah,
no,
that'll
not
do it.
sailors. Oh, I see. Good night. Good night, Leah. Alright, the only thing missing is for him to keel over and start rolling around the floor. Oh well, I do my best not to sock him with the sorry end of my pistol. You have guts, Feathers. You have guts. Did you hear what you just told me? You just threatened me inside my own house. My own home. You know what I'm thinking right now? In another lifetime, we would have probably gotten along well. He's right on that, at least. I might have ended up like him if I didn't have Professor Andrew, Rebecca, Zach, and Isabella. One mistake and it would have been too late for me. Was laughter rings all of those possibilities I could have lived, but have never been given the choice. All because I have other people with me. People who care. Sobering realization. But not so much.
I could have been gross.
No. When suddenly, the struggling stops, and 2 heartbeats. He marches towards me, grabs my collar, and aims his gun right at my head. Oh shoot, am I dead from this too?
Hey, one mistake and I too would have had a Potter altar.
No!
Ashton!
Luke, no! Hey now, you two. I'm sure we can all talk about this first.
Zach's so cool.
I know, he's just like,
he's trying to
calm
be
down.
So chill and calm.
That's like me.
You know he's definitely freaking out. Like his heart's beating real fast, but like he's trying.
At this distance, a slight flick of that finger on the trigger will be able to do more than kill me.
It'll ultra kill me.
Yeah. What is it that you people really want with me? This is the second time this week, and I'm really getting wary of this little game. Did the NCA send you to apprehend me, or has somebody paid you off to kill me? Which one is it, Feathers? Mind you, my arm's getting tired, and better answer quick if you don't want to meet the business end of this gun. He said the name, Ultra Kill. I keep my eyes trained on him in spite of the huge threat he poses right now, because if there's anything people like him, like us, prefer, it's honesty. You don't give that impression without keeping a solid eye contact.
I'm not with NCA. I'm just here to help. There's something else in this house, and we're all in danger. You have to believe me, right? You need to let us go. You need to get out of here before it's too late. If you want to keep your sorry ass alive, you'll listen to people with more brain cells than you.
Why, you insolent? His finger moves, but I'm prepared, my hand ready to to reach up, disarm him, and knock him out. If I drag him out of this place unconscious, to keep him from suffering the fates of every other person who has died from this curse, so be it. However, before either of us can fire a shot or tackle the other to the ground, another voice echoes throughout the foyer. Uh-oh, she's on the staircase again. A small little thing compared to the storm raging outside. There rings above it, nevertheless causing all of us to stop and turn. Yep. So I can't help but think there's something wrong. It's like the same thing, okay.
Oh, Luke, darling, my love. What do you think you're doing out here this late?
Outside, another streak of lightning flashes and the clap of thunder ripples across the sky. As if this whole thing can't get any more foobar than it already is. Foobar? Foobar?
That means fucked up beyond all recognition.
Oh, I'd never used that ever.
I'm so glad I got to explain that.
It's the same
I
except
got to
you're
guess
not
again.
dead. Alright, save. Yeah, except I'm not dead! I'm alive!
Yeah, it also
Oh.
means that. Ione knows because he lived with sailors.
You both
It's
lived with
army
sailor.
talk.
Okay. So everyone lives here. And now we're
I'm
playing as
basically
Luke.
an honorary sailor with all my cursing.
Not as bad as some people I've heard. Another long and exhausting day at work, and I still have much to do. Sometimes I wonder why I still bother. I can surely afford to retire, leave the businesses to trusted colleagues. Yep, we're in Luke's perspective now. I mean, Draco Malfoy.
All right, time to take a drink every hour, hit on every woman
Oh,
in existence.
No!
Time to do whatever crimes Luke's up to. Time to
Do all the
plot
bad
to,
things.
murder Harry Potter.
Oswald has to...
Be a
oh.
diatribe about Potter and his ability to take the golden snitch.
Even didn't make enough to only break even. I have enough money to last a lifetime of 3. I could send 7 children to college if I had any. Not that I plan to.
7 children. I named 7 specifically
Yeah,
because
7.
I've got my Horcruxes on my mind.
The problem is obvious, isn't it? I don't trust any of the lot. It has to be me because they might get it wrong.
Nobody knows how to kill Potter just right.
Just me. I don't want to retire and suddenly wake up one day only to find everything has gone down to...
Shitter.
Maybe I should hire McCulloch as a personal assistant. She seems capable and trustworthy enough. It's hard to find someone who isn't trying to butter me up and trying to curry favor with me. Christ, I'm knackered. Who do I have to kill to have fewer problems around here?
Yeah, we're starting off
That's-
right. Yeah, exactly. That's the right
No.
question. Who do you gotta kill?
It has to be me because I beat Dumbledore and do it once before. I killed Dumbledore to spite. No, but not really a lot to complain. I chose this path. But that doesn't stop me from doing this. So as I throw my shoes off and let them land wherever they please. Petty maybe, but there's a certain joy that comes with stepping on a carpeted staircase with nothing but my socks on. Except no distractions. I can call up
Shocking.
Shrocken for a sandwich, but that's probably it. I've got a suitcase filled with contracts to check over and sign before I can retire for the night. I'm also waiting for a call from Suarez for any new updates. Suarez. I think I'm saying it right. Regarding the IT leaks, a real cause for concern. It's the reason there have been investigations on me. Had it been a new thing, I would let it run its course.
I can't believe using password 1234 got me hacked.
He's so white it hurts. Hold on a second. Wait a moment. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his names, okay? But this is going on for far too long. You're 3 years for me.
Woo! Somebody whiter than me.
Hold on a second. But I'm not.
Literal pale as a vampire me.
For me to just take on a passive role in the affair. I've only kept my head this far because I managed to mitigate most of the damage with several favors. And some grand puppeteer to ensure the high-profile law enforcement and government officials keep me out of trouble. Suarez, I'm so sorry. You know, it's like, but no, it's not white. It's like very, what is it? Just American. Just in general, American. Alright, I'm saying, okay. Well, who knows how long it could stay that way? Powers are shifting and the current can be unpredictable. This whole exit business is already shaking things up and upsetting the balance. What? I'm just saying. I'm saying, like, majority, right? I'm not American? I see how it is. Wait, no, I'm just saying this in general. Like, we have a hard time saying names. Or last names. You know how many times people have, like, tried to say my last name? I won't say it, right? But it's like, it's really hard for people to say it. Like, teachers. Back in the day. It's only with great care that I stay where I am, but the smallest of efforts can unravel all that I've done. It certainly won't help if I'm being accused of things, whether I'm guilty of them or not, because some computer chump thinks he can play a game with me. Shameful. I'm sorry. Well...
Ione, you should redeem the Doc eats the microphone and blows up Masuki's ears redeem as revenge.
Well, please.
I should be making Potter jokes and how the IT leaks lead to WikiLeaks. Yeah, that's Luke. Cleo.
Aw, Cleo. Oh, well, Pooh, it'd be a miracle if I can get to sleep tonight, though that is hardly surprising news. But before I can even take a step into the study, a voice from the bedroom calls out to me.
Luke, darling, you're finally home. Why don't you be a dear and come in here?
I hesitate. For a moment, I do have work to be done, but I suppose greeting my wife as I get home is only proper.
Uh-oh, chat don't look, sex scene upcoming.
No! I'm hatting your hat? Oh, you took my hat off! Wait, which one is it? My toggle? That's not it, that's my glasses. Okay.
Yeah. Chat, you're not
And
old
my
enough for
glasses,
this.
too! Why? I'm blind now. I can't see. I'm a glass of your glasses, too. I've already been gone for most of the week unless I needed to be here for work on the house. So, with a sigh, I head towards the bedroom. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I was not expecting this, okay?
I wasn't either as fucking
You were just joking. Oh my, that's like very... That's really risky.
Whoa!
Whoa.
I do the eye zoom in thing big time. On
Whoa. I'm sorry. What are you No, you're American. I only...
Hold on. I gotta go submit a really positive Steam review of this game.
Whoa! Good thing I don't have my glasses on.
Somebody clip this.
I can't see this. The feelings that came to me as I entered the room are definitely mixed. For one, I am somewhat floored by the sight that greets me. Oh my goodness. Then there is confusion. In fact, saturation is strangely there as well. As expected, there is desire. I hope that like it just fades to black. Okay, after this fades to black. She is a divine goddess, or rather, she is a horrible temptress. What man wouldn't be attracted by that? I guess they could be a sausage jockey. Sausage jockey? What? What?
He means gay.
Oh! I was like, what? I've never heard that phrase.
I've never.
I've never heard that. What? I've never heard that. Oh my god, Luke. But that is beside the point. It is not relevant to the situation I found myself in right now. This is nice and all, but why does she have to go and do this now of all nights?
Damn, Luke, what? Like.
Oh my god, she been locked? Look! Did you see that?
Wait, what? What'd she do?
No, she been locked. I said, Slilila Hannah.
Oh, the name change or something?
No, I mean, it's an achievement or something, I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, okay, you gotta say this, Doc.
What? Oh, my love, the bed is awfully cold without you.
As a matter of fact,
This-
I've never
It's the
seen
best scene I've ever got.
Hannah
to voice that.
don't like this since our first year of marriage. There must be something special to bring on such an act. Our wedding anniversary has already passed, so that can't be it. His birthday is in April, and mine is in August, so it can't be any of those either. So what in bloody blazes brought this on? Was Hannah drunk? Oh, why don't you just, you know, take a rest? I'll be busy all night. Is that answer too cold? I don't mean it to be. She certainly doesn't look amused.
Come on over and stop being a boring old man. Work can wait. Pats the bed.
Maybe I can entertain her, just for a while? It is a tempting idea. But no, I'll never get any work done that way.
Oh my god, just do the work tomorrow.
Imagine how hard it would be to get a call from Suarez in the middle of a shag. That would certainly kill the mood and piss you off more than anything.
Why would you answer a call in the middle of that?
How do I respond? Exactly.
Ignore the call. Don't even answer it. What the fuck?
He's worried about work.
Stupid question.
It'd be even worse if Kylie steals the phone from him, as a little ankle biter is prone to do unless her father's locked in the room.
Don't answer the fucking phone while you're doing that.
Just thinking about the possibility is weird and turns me off from even trying anything.
Stupid.
I'm afraid it can't, Buttercup.
Stupid idiot with a stupid
But-
idiot brain.
Hey, it's Sunday tomorrow. We can go out for dinner right after. Somewhere nice, like that Italian restaurant you wanted to try out.
Why don't we
Oh
skip
my-
tomorrow and
Oh.
eat out tonight?
Whoa there! Why don't we slow down? Looks like someone's in the mood. Hey, there's a time and place for everything. This might be a call about the location where Potter is. It's an important call. I grew up in a house where sex was a constant thing. It's just a thing that the body does, more or less. Sometimes it comes with social implications, supposedly. But paper thin walls and a mother with that horrid job of hers made me think that way. But I learned later on that it isn't the case for everybody.
That's traumatizing
Yeah.
and
So
cringe.
Suffice to say, this is really odd, for her at least. I'm quite sure she never grew up in, the sexually... how do you say that?
Promiscuous.
Promiscuous. Words that I'd never use. Home like I did. She grew up with a well-to-do, normal, and decent family. And in the 7 years we've been married, she's never acted this aggressive about sex. We do it when the mood comes to that, but never like this. And when I'm in the mood and she isn't, that's about the time I go around town to have my back scratched. Come on. I got nothing to be guilty of. I believe as long as it's just lust and not love. Was showing Leah the clip? Did you clip it? No. Why? That's a good way to explain it, I guess. I'm just really confused and trying to come to grips with reality as it is presented to me. Well, this is the place, but now's not the good time, darling. Like I said, I've plenty of important work to be done. Any other night, this would be great. Excellent. Splendid. But not right now, okay?
I suppose if that's what you want, I can have my prince another time.
Yes, I clipped it. Oh, it sure runs up my spine as she calls me that again. My prince. Is she going through some midlife life crisis? I know she's not the sort to play pretend with that sort of thing. Now that I think about it, it's probably some dream. Perhaps I've been exposed to something? Jesus, I've gone and
Fucked.
my own brain over. There can be no explanation. Or at least the only explanation my
Potter
mind wants to
can
accept right now. Only Potter can call me that. But if it were, I should probably accept her offer, no? But on the off chance it isn't, I shouldn't. Your choice
Fox.
someone over, quite literally at that. Yes, that's right. Another time. So, if you could put your dress back on. It's really chilly right now, isn't it? You don't want to catch a cold if we're going out tomorrow.
What paperwork does he gotta do that even
I-
Luke Wright is like, I don't feel like sex tonight,
I-
even though I seem to have it
I
like
don't
every
know.
other fucking day. What is it, like Harry Potter related paperwork? Is it like
It's so important.
documents about where the location of Harry Potter might be?
I think so.
just fuck already.
Thankfully, she's done as she's told, which puts the strange episode to an abrupt end. Unfortunately, she had to put her dress back on so painfully and seductively slow. I suspect she knows the thing she does to me. As much as I like to have the engine running, there are things to be done to make sure we can keep on enjoying a glamorous life as we do now.
I'm starting to think you don't find me beautiful anymore.
Is that what brought this on then? You are an angel, goddess Hannah. Of all the things of all the flowers in the garden, you're by far the most beautiful and rarest of them all.
Oh, you probably can get my engine running.
Oh my gosh. Why you pit it?
It's important.
Every bloke would want to be with you, and every lady would want to be you. I'm sure it goes the other way around too.
He can be my wingman anytime, Waggles eyebrows.
I'm lucky to have you, and I don't know how you put up with the likes of me. I'm really sorry, darling, but it really isn't a good time. I don't quite think little Luke is up for some fun just yet either. Oh, why? Why'd you name it? Oh my gosh. Jeez. Of course he'd name it. Not after the blow he had been dealt with by a violent ginger harpy. It does hurt me to see her upset because of something I've done or said. It always does. One can always get his or her way though. At least society would like you to believe in order to soften the blow of disappointment. I know how to take their side on that, just this once. Has lost her bro. No!
Luke is a dude who goes and has like sex with strangers like every other day, and he's the kind of dude who's named his penis Little Luke. He must be like deathly sick. He must have like pneumonia or something if he's just turned down sex. I think Luke's possessed.
Maybe.
But like maybe not by like a demon. Maybe he's like possessed by an evil angel. Like maybe if you're evil enough, you don't get possessed by demons because like you're already evil. Maybe you just get possessed by angels.
By
that
an
are, like,
angel?
tired of your shit. Yeah, tired of your shit.
Pull you in for a hug and a peck of the cheek. I'm quick to pull away before I change my mind and make it more than that. I can at least give her those. Chin up and smile. You'll get wrinkles frowning like that, and beauty sleep helps. I think he has some godly level of self-esteem. Yeah.
Of course, my prince. I suppose I can do with the sleep.
The smile that lights up on her face is enough to make me forget about the oddity that had just transpired. I still don't understand this whole prince thing, though I'll let it slide for now.
He's not possessed. He's just obsessed with Harry Potter.
Yeah.
He just touched our girls.
Seeing her for her golden locks and that silver dress, it almost makes her queenly, with due respect to her majesty, of course. Despite that, there is just something off. Hannah, before I go, what happened to your necklace? The blue diamond?
Oh, look at what she's wearing.
The fact that she seems confused feels off.
I didn't even notice it because I was distracted by other things.
Duck. Just calm yourself.
I was distracted by the scene. That's a really beautiful bedroom, you know, Misuki.
This is a nice bedroom.
You know, and check out the motion
Thanks, sis.
in the room. Like the curtains flowing. There's like really good animation going on in the scene, Misuki, and I'm just appreciating that, you know? I can imagine what it would be like to sleep in that bed. Spray ball, no, stop.
You're being clearly see-through.
Yeah, and the lids are right. I wasn't even looking. I had my
Uh,
eyes closed the whole time. I wasn't
are you sure about that?
staring. I wasn't staring at anything. And only being censored for the sake of having
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
absolutely censored. There's no way you would not have seen naughty
Yeah.
bits. Realistic mod patch wins.
Oh my no.
Oh, that old thing? It's somewhere in the vanity drawer, I think.
To be so aloof about it? What? But wasn't that from your father? It was a priceless heirloom, to be exact, handed down from one generation of Evans to the next, whether it be to a wife or a daughter of an Evans. I know that Hannah treasures it so, especially after it was given to her from her own mother's passing. We need Sue to be in,
A Lich Wraith Booba. I agree.
No! Then, what is it with that ugly thing dangling around her neck? It looks more like a choking hazard than anything.
It was. Of course it was. I just thought a change would be nice.
I don't think I've seen her wear anything else in this place. A change it is, but not an entirely welcome one at that. I see. I suppose that makes sense. Well, not that it matters, but I like the old necklace better. At the very least, we can have it cleaned and polished while you're not wearing it. Remind me to have that done in the morning.
Whatever you wish, my prince.
Are you going to put it anymore?
I'll polish your
Oh my
necklace if you know what I mean.
No. Right. You have a good night then, Buttercup. Shaking my head, I don't waste any more time than I've done already. Heavy suitcase in hand, I head straight into the study and dive right into the contracts. There's a whole stack of them too, mostly to do with property management.
While you polish my necklace, I'll polish something of yours.
Oh.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Nonetheless, careful work needs to be put into them as with everything else. My attorneys have already checked them over, but I like to be precise. I'm not going to sign if there's even a single line I do not like. It's a long way into the night when the coldness envelops the room. I suspect at first that it's merely just the usual chill. But the heaters have been turned on as the strange sunny weather that's been gracing us as of late has come to an end. The door is barely open just by a crack, though I shut it in case that might help. Satisfied, though not as much as I would have liked, the room still feels freezing. I make my way back to the mess of documents waiting for me at the table. Just a few more and I can get that well-deserved rest, get out of this place, and dive into warm comforts of my bed. Then, maybe if Hannah's still up for it. Well, it's more than enough motivation. Do you think Miski would survive Class of 09? That game?
Class of 09. Oh, it's a game?
Yeah.
I'm not immediately familiar with it.
I think I
Is
saw
it
a
a
thumbnail.
horror game? Is it a scary game? Because if so, I say she should totally play it.
It's a visual novel? Yeah, I think. I don't know if I want to play it though. I feel like it's gonna be... Oh no. Working my reel back on the chair, I begin my work with the blasted papers, more than ready to be done with everything and turn in for the night. Only for another chill to startle me to a stop. And that's when I feel the hairs in the back of my neck stand on end. Someone's watching me. Let me say again. Eyes boring at the back of my head, a brush of air just at the nape. And when I glance back... Oh. Reflected in a lone portrait in the room, someone stands behind me, just by the study door I closed moments ago, though I did not hear it open. Perhaps it is Aunt... Did you... Oh no. Oh no, it must be really bad, Doc. Are you good? You good?
No, it's really fucking funny. Like, what? What?
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Oh no. I don't
Okay,
know.
no, I take it back. It's bad.
Oh, okay, so it's really bad. Okay. You good? It's really, really bad. Oh.
You know that friend I said I was gonna give some games on Steam.
Oh, that game would be
I
perfect for him, right?
I don't think this counts exactly as one of those games, but I think I might give it to him anyway, just so that when he starts playing it and he sees this stuff, he goes, "What the fuck? What the fuck are these
Oh.
messages?
Oh no.
What the fuck? This game is insane. What the hell?"
It's a good thing I didn't see it. I just saw the thumbnail, but I didn't actually see anything. Gameplay.
Masuki, you would be stun locked into 5 minutes of silence. You would not be able
Oh.
to handle this.
Oh no.
You would just go silent on stream.
Just be like, I don't even know what I'm even looking at.
It's just fifth screen.
I mean, it made...
It's blowing my mind so much. I almost like lost track of how much. What the fuck? This is some wild shit.
Oh.
Can you give me 1 second? I need to go find this game on Steam
okay.
so I cannot forget it.
What the heck? Are you actually gonna get it for them?
Maybe. Maybe.
It's okay. I'm just gonna continue reading. I think. Perhaps it is Hannah trying to be sneaky. A stroke and being a bell end of a spook as usual. Oh, it made me laugh so hard when I played it. Oh.
It's not a dating sim, it's a rejection sim.
Oh. Do I really have to ask people to knock before to enter? Seriously now, this is anarchy, and I'll have you know... I turn, but there's nothing. Huh. Must have been a trick of the light. It is getting late, and I should really go to bed myself. I just have to finish looking over a few more contracts and... Yes.
Wait, hold on.
What's up?
The screenshots make me think that this game has like lots of problems with it, but now I'm conflicted because the Steam description of it makes it sound fucking awesome. So it says, this is the anti-visual novel. Instead of playing as some guy magically able to score with beautiful anime girls, you play the anime girl and create mass chaos in the lives of your potential suitors.
Wow.
Earnest commentary, social accuracy, and late 2000s aesthetic will wait you on class of 09. That sounds kind of awesome, huh? I like chaos. What the fuck?
Maybe that'd be a good game for you.
Maybe.
Alright, yeah, yes, just finish.
Oh, reviews do
signing?
say overwhelmingly positive.
Huh. I can have some rest. Maybe arrange for a day off in the morning. Oh wait, hold on. Let me put my glasses on. I need to see. Thank you. Oh, okay. Sighing, I steered myself for a long night of dry paperwork. Still, feeling that I'm being watched stays with me all through the night. And with the sun rising comes another disturbance. Both too loud and too sharp for my tastes. And have very fine tastes. The increasing rings of a doorbell reaches even the study. I'm very much inclined to think the person who built this place lacks any sense of it. Perhaps the only thing good in this is that the ruckus has chased away the kneeling guilt from last night's commotion, if only temporarily.
Mitsuki, I'm sorry. I'm reading the reviews. I'm buying this game for myself, too.
Alright.
Holy shit, this game actually sounds rad.
Still, it's a bloody annoying distraction. Oop, accidentally. I can tell already that it's going to be a long day. It hasn't even started. Perfect game for Doc.
Yeah, it looks like it's like it sounds like it's really, really bad, but it also sounds like it's really, really good at the same time. I don't know how to like explain this to you without you like seeing what I'm reading.
Before the racket even lasts another minute, I'm peeling myself off the chair and heading straight for the main door. It's hilarious, but it's offensive. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Like extremely
Yeah.
so.
Oh yeah. God, there's like a lot of trigger warnings. I
Oh.
can tell you that. Holy fuck. It's bad.
Oh no. There will be a murder today if this isn't let up.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Did you just say murder? Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I'm excited because of the murder.
No. How quaint. It seems everything in this blasted universe is intent on getting in my nerves as of late. Gordon Bennett. Only a Nancy would knock at such an ungodly hour. In the first place, I shouldn't be the one doing this. This is why I hired a valet for F's sake.
Fuck.
Where is that dang butler when I need him?
Damn.
I'll be honest, if only for today. With the mansion just quiet at this hour of the morning, it's easy to believe those little ghost stories might be real. But the only horror here is how odd my own wife has been acting as of late. There's no place of fear when another set of problems already burns that fuel. So, I'll wait for another second. When no butler still answers my call, I simply yank the doors open myself, perhaps with more force than needed. And maybe it should be appropriately there, considering the person on the other side and the hour he dared appear on my doorstep. Even so, half a brain knows not to disturb anyone this early. Brief confusion quickly gives way to anger. Before the bloody photographer can even get a word in, I'm hurling venom at him.
How dare you? Don't mess with
No,
my boy, Zach.
come on, man. It's less than he deserves, really. Hannah would disapprove, scold me for treating the photographer with such disrespect if she hears me right now.
And she should. She should kick your ass.
Mhm.
She should kick you in the balls.
She seems fond of him after all, despite meeting him only once or twice. He's merely doing his job, she'll say. But she's not here, is she? But she doesn't know.
Oh my god. He's
Come
such a
on,
bastard.
I know. You... How the heck did you get in here?
Oh, right. Remember to pre-read anything Luke says before
Yeah,
you read
I'm
it?
just gonna
I just
look at it,
remembered.
but yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Luke.
I'm not gonna say what in 7 hex do you want? It's bloody 6 in the morning. Listen, sir, I know this is not a good time. Oh, it's not a good time? Did you even check the clock before coming here? I bet you didn't. This is still my home. My rules also apply to this place as much as Hannah's do. Yeah. One thing, yeah, he said. As simple as that. Unlike you, the ones living in this house need to sleep. It just so happens it's also a person I'll never take a liking to. No need for remorse. Come on. Not Zach.
Why?
Why?
This is literally the first time you've seen him, dude.
Come back when people are actually awake, or I'll call security on you. Wait. Oh, he continued shouting even as I slammed the door in his face. Some nonsense about the news lately, though I don't understand most of it. However, with the closed doors muffling the better part of it, and with no ears to listen, his tirade doesn't last too long. Eventually he leaves, and silence once again fills the room as it should. In hindsight, maybe I should also call for psychiatric services. He certainly sounds mental just screaming like that. A suspicious man like him left roaming the immediate grounds, nothing good can come of it. But if his presence will indeed bring a problem, a sign of bad things to come, I'll probably know soon enough. Worst comes to worst, Stroking will take care of it if need be. It's what I'm paying him for. In the meantime, I need rest, even for just a few hours. Alright, my lovely wife's still fast asleep when I finally join her in our bed. As odd as she has been acting lately, her company is nice after spending long, grueling hours going through business documents. Then again, it's not like I'd be losing out much if I take a break or two. In fact, all I have to do is say the word. Advanced General Electronic stocks are going to go down. That's the least I can do after, Rochelle's Vance's outburst during the party. Oh, okay. I remember that one. I highly doubt she will be Rochelle Lee for long, not if Harvey has any sense in him. So, with a sigh, I drift off, setting aside my problems if only for a few hours.
God, Luke sucks.
I know. Waking up to find my bed empty hours later is a strange sensation. Not to speak ill of it, Hannah, but I've always woken up first. Even in the early years of our marriage, mostly because I've always been accustomed to doing so. As a child, I woke up early to escape the house before one of my mother's scheduled day clients came in. Later on, it was to assist with breakfast and to prepare for school. And it just kept with me through the years for one reason or another. If there was no reason to wake up at 6 in the morning, my mind would always find reason to. To work, to nurse a terrible hangover, to make sure I was the one leaving the bed first, just because and not the other way around. Checking the time on my phone shows that it's already 8:30, but what can I do about it? Getting up is an entirely different problem on its own. Waking up after getting only a few hours of sleep and has my body stiff and sore, my mind feeling lethargic. Part of me wants to go back and doze off again, an alien feeling to me, but it's already far too late for my tastes. All I can manage is to sit up before there's a knock on the door. Yes, come in. I'm decent, though I don't see why you have to knock. Even if I was only in my knickers, there's only 2 others inside the house aside from myself. I've arranged for staff to have Sunday off, but with it so close to a holiday anyway, so that I can have some peace and privacy. Security outside the house doesn't count, of course. There's no need for Hannah to knock, so I expect to see the butler and ready myself for reproach. To see that as Hannah is odd, but not a cause for concern. Most likely she too found it strange to see me still sleeping and had let me indulge. Yet there's something off. I just can't put a finger on what it is. Whatever it is, it can wait. Besides, when there are strange things, it's better to wait them out, as I often become apparent with time. Not that I should complain when she greets me with a sunny smile on her face and a tray of food. Good morning, dear. It looks like I overslept, huh? I haven't had that pleasure in a long while.
You should really indulge in it a bit more, my prince. I hope you do not mind, but I made breakfast for you.
I've been expecting her to tell me that she brought the meal up in order to eat together, not that she made it. For in all our marriage, Hannah had never cooked once. Though I can hardly find it in me to question her efforts, unless she was trying to poison me. Here, she thought. She carries with her a platter of pies, delicious-looking round pockets of goodness. I have no second thoughts in fishing one off the plate with a hum. In fact, it smells divine and it looks the part as well. The crust from the outside looks like it's been baked to a golden and flaky perfection. The egg wash wasn't forgotten either, giving it a nice finish. You made these? You're not pulling my leg, are you? These look great.
I make only the best for you, my love. Do try it out yourself, yes. I want to see what you make of it. Perhaps I will be able to prepare more meals for you in the future.
Breakfast and bed? You spoil me, darling.
Ow!
You okay?
I'm being
Oh
attacked!
no, is it Cleo?
Yes. I'm not doing
Aw.
something she wants and she's mad about it.
Oh no.
I'm having trouble.
Well, I can't say nothing to that, can I? Bon appetit. The crust of the pie breaks easily with a bite. I'm greeted for the taste of nice buttery pastry. Cleo attack. Well, looking back down to pie, I feel a bit put off. Ugh.
What the fuck?
Ugh. Ew, is that hair? Gross.
Tasty, delicious.
Ew. Should have opened. I mean,
Better make sure you eat everything. Clean that plate. Yum, yum.
ew. Gross. The meat is
I
red.
think I see a bone and maybe like a
Yeah.
gooey eyeball in there too.
Oh, how delicious is that?
Yeah. Mm.
Blech. The meat is red and a tad bit soggy, though I can't place what would make it that way. Whoa. That's nasty. You did this in front of my flan? Not my flan. It tastes of turkey more than beef, though an old one at that. Are you sure that's turkey? There's no real sauce of marinade to excuse the juice. It tastes like turkey that's been kept too long in the fridge after being roasted and carved. Definitely white meat at the very least, and well done as well. Well, yep. I don't know what you ate,
Chad,
but
I think it's long pork.
thing is tough though. Stringy and how do you say that?
Sinewy.
Sinewy, which would say it's more muscle than anything. Ugh. And what is? I sputtered. Oh, try to spit out whatever it might be. Ew. A few fine strands of something thankfully comes out. Although if I swallowed any, it's far too late. Not unless I want to act like a cat trying to cough up a fur ball. It's just unfortunate the odd sensation of it being stuck in my throat still lingers, even as I down the glass of juice she has brought with the meal. Buttercup, are you sure the ingredients you've used are clean?
Oh, I do apologize. That must be. Chef has been feeding some stray cats lately.
You better not have done anything to cats.
There's some roaming around the property. I saw him petting one just the other day during his break. Said he found it in the cellar.
I can't even make jokes about this. I know. What?
But you have nothing to worry about, my love. I already took care of it. What do you mean?
No, what do you mean, Hannah?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh no. She laughs then, probably because of the funny look on my face, but I just have this funny image in my head of Hannah chasing after a cat to shoo it out. We aren't cat people, but I doubt that means she would be cruel to the feline.
Maybe the other pies are clean?
Don't eat those other pies.
Eat the pies.
Don't eat those other pies.
Do it.
I don't quite have the appetite for breakfast anymore, but thanks, bloody cats.
If that is what you wish, all the same, it will give me more time to spend with you. You will spend time with me, yes?
I did tell myself that I will let myself have the day off today, but she doesn't know that. And I can't help but feel that offness again as her eyes burn through me. There's an eagerness there, a hunger which makes my skin crawl. An unnatural reaction. I can do little else but nod, because answering otherwise seems the wrong thing to do.
Would it please you to have some tea then? I can fetch it if you wish.
She's gonna poison you! Or give you something! Pushing myself off the bed with a groan, I roll my eyes and sigh. The crick I feel in my neck is easily taken care of, and I try to flatten my head to something a bit tamer. All throughout, Hannah still watches me, expectant, how do you say that? Expectant? And doting.
Expectant and doting,
Okay.
yeah.
No need for that. We can have tea in the parlor if you don't mind. Really now, Hannah. There's no time to busy yourself over it.
I have to go let Cleo out before she comes back over and kicks my ass a second time.
No problem. This is a relationship. Oh, yeah, it's really low with Hannah. But that was pretty gross. Whatever he ate. I think it was the cat. No. Let me save. I feel like this is gonna be it's gonna be a bad, a pretty bad ending.
Yeah, Cleo is not the pet I am.
Wait, what?
I'm not keeping a cat. Cleo's keeping a human.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Just relax. I really said 2 words.
Wait, what'd she say? Wait,
Oh,
what'd she
sorry.
say? I did
Let me go
miss a
back.
line.
Let me
What'd she say?
how do I get back? Oop, not that one. Backlog.
I think you click on it. Oh, yeah.
I should go ahead.
I shall go ahead and prepare the parlor then.
Okay, yeah, and just relax. We said 2 words before she's out the door, however, and I'm left speaking the air. Also, welcome back.
Oh, yeah.
Hannah, what is up with that woman? No, perhaps I should have said no. Perhaps I should have feigned business or claimed her restlessness that would let me out of the house. Away from her and her pies. Because as soon as I've stated my intent to laze the day away, that woman would neither let me lift a finger nor step a foot outside. She is animated, oddly so, moving about the parlor and fetching things for me that she deemed necessary.
I'll say she's animated.
You should accept it. But no.
Let this be a lesson, everyone.
You have to worry
that
about
we've learned from
Bitcoin.
the last letter, always accept Whoopi.
Hold on.
You had to worry about Bitcoin and WikiLeaks.
He had to worry about it, that's why. It's more necessary, as if she knows what I need or want before I can even voice it aloud. pillow for my feet, and a book to read through. Read though I cannot, for the life of me, focus on it. It does not bother me too much as I've read the picture of Dorian Gray twice over. I
I
knew
was about
nothing.
to.
What's that?
I almost thought he was talking about a picture, but I was just gonna make fun of him for
Oh,
reading like
a picture.
something
Oh,
like ABCs for barbarians or something.
yeah. I knew nothing but shadows, and I thought them to be real. I should be glad for the attention and the doting, really. Instead, an uneasiness settles itself into my stomach. Why don't you sit down and relax, dear? You're supposed to be spending time together. I don't think you rushing around like a handmaid. Maid is how I pictured it. You're wearing yourself out, and the sun is still high in the sky. There's a stiff jerk of her head as if to say no, while she busies herself with making tea with water already lukewarm. My instruction to take leave would be the only one she refuses to follow. Even if I express concern for her well-being and point out that there are others assigned to the task she wishes to carry out.
You do not need the others. You have me. I wish to show my usefulness, and I wish that you not ask me to leave.
You're not one of the servants, Hannah. I thought he just wanted to collect NFTs, Bitcoin, securities of the national government, the Queen's homeland. It was a thought that escaped my mouth, and I prepared myself for reprimanding. Because servants? Lucille Mitchell Wright. These are our employees and you would treat them with respect at the very least. Yet that didn't come.
Of course. Of course I am not a servant. I am your wife. Your princess.
I think we're a bit too old to be playing princes and princesses.
Lame! No, you're not. You're never too old.
I don't know what
What?
brought on such behavior from her. Yet I can't bring myself to scoff at the idea. Now when she looks torn and kind words might bring her some degree of comfort.
Look,
Hey.
I'm too old to have an imagination of fun, right?
I indulged in this delusional talk of monarchy to an extent.
She is sounding so.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Because I'm your wife. Right.
Yeah. One that could suppose that Hannah is indeed Luxembourg royalty after all. But as I said in the past, this sort of obsession— oops, I missed it. I went too quick. This sort of thing is suffocating, stifling, wrong. Oh, no, I got that wrong. As past this sort of obsession does not quite suit me. Okay. Yes, I do crave power and attention, but this sort of thing is suffocating, stifling, wrong. Is on the moon. Oh, okay. That's right. It must seem complicated and contradicting, but in all honesty, it's quite simple. If Hannah were to ever put me on a pedestal, she would be turning into every other woman that I've managed to seduce due to my money and station. She'd be nothing, less than the Hannah that I have found to love. She'd be nothing but a mindless follower.
Can you show us that kanji?
Oh. Love and obsession is not one and the same. I don't want a lovesick woman who puts another before herself. Princess? No, Hannah. You are my queen.
Oh my.
And a queen needs to sit next to her king, so please sit. Ah. I can still feel them, little bugs on my skin, crawling and squirming. But I ignore them as Hannah sits down next to me and I put my hand in hers. Which nearly makes me want to pull away. For now, I feel them burrowing into my skin, digging holes into me, though there is nothing to be seen there. I clasp her hand, though her touch burns both cold and hot. I did not like the thought that Hannah, my sunshine, my darling, is someone I should fear. As the moon is pronounced as Suki. Yep, I think I know that one. It's a bit of a paradox for all that I do, and should feel at peace in this quiet moment. Dread overtakes every part of me.
Damn, Luke isn't appreciating that he's basically got a monster girl waifu now.
Yeah. The way Doc pronounced Mitsuki sounds like ski. Suki, in other words. I think it's like pronounced, like most people say like Mitsuki. Is that, but Mitsuki also, it's okay too. Small voice in the back of my head screams that there is something wrong, but I cannot bring myself to look further into it. The whole thing doesn't even last.
The tea is ready. I should go. I've forgotten the milk and sugar in the kitchens.
Wait, hold on. Why am I sus? I just like read that.
Misuki
Oh
plays a social deception game with
no!
us when
I did play Among Us a long time ago, and I was really bad at lying. That's all I gotta tell you. I'm really bad.
I absolutely figured you would be.
Yeah.
And that's part of why I think it would be fun to play with you in a social deception
Okay,
game.
we even played like the game Werewolf, which is like pretty much the same
Yeah.
thing. But I remember playing that game with our cousins back in the day, and I was so terrible at it. Like when I was a werewolf, right? I'm just like, "Yep, it's me." That's it. I just said it.
Every round in a social deception game, I usually like to like pick some like little mini RP that I'm going to go with during that round, or some particular way I'm going to play the game. I was just thinking, if I was playing a social deception game with you, and I would probably, if I figure out early into a round that you're the traitor because you're being obvious about it, I would decide that round that my thing would be, I don't believe that the obvious traitor is a traitor, and I keep trying to be like, no, I trust Mizuki. I've got her back.
You're actually like helping me.
yeah, like voting for literally anybody other than you, accusing everybody other than you of being sus.
Thanks, Doc.
Refusing to cooperate because I'm like, no, Mizuki is fine.
Even though like the person like clearly saw me like kill someone right in front of them.
I think you're just trying to like misplace blame because you're actually the sus one here.
See, I remember playing Town of Salem and getting instantly attacked by an investigator with, "I'll kill you if you don't tell me your role in the first night." Wow, really?
Bad
Wow,
play.
really?
That is unsportsmanlike conduct,
Wow.
that they need to have a talking to.
That's a terrible way to do it.
Yeah. If you
Oh.
may excuse me.
Oh, we can let her go or call the butler. I think if we let her
I
go...
got confused because it was a Luke decision. I wasn't seeing kill or not kill.
Hold on a second. I don't... I think we can just try calling the butler, maybe. It's the only time I played Among Us, I made the two crewmates argue with each other when we only had the three of us. I was an imposter.
That's awesome.
That's good.
I remember there was a round where I was the imposter, and like I had managed, like I hadn't done, I got it. It was like a group of 7 people, I think, and I managed to get it down to 3 of us by
Wow.
getting them all to keep killing each other. I never killed anybody myself. I just kept getting them to kill each other. It was great.
That's great. Alright, we're gonna call the butler. Have I really been so aloof that Hannah has to question where she stands? She thinks that acting subservient is the only way to have my attention? My affection? This is wrong. Hannah, just... once we get the key things, just... sit? Stay? No. Hannah isn't some dog I have to leash and command. Just be with me, even for a little while. We really have the time nowadays, don't we? We're all so busy. And the others are always envious that my wife doesn't demand that we be joined by the hip. The freedom is nice, to know that I need not to be tied down to another person at all hours of the day. But even I can admit this much. I missed you, you know? Let's just sit down together, yes? She looks conflicted, though the reason eludes me. In the end, she chooses to stay. A summon for Milk and Trigger to be brought in is sent out. All the while, Hannah remains restless. She doesn't utter a peep, but Shruggin brings in things for brunch, as I may or may not have hinted that I've yet to have breakfast. She thinks set in place along with sandwiches and all sorts of finger foods. What if she went to go do the tea and then put something in it? It's when the other man draws near to her, attendant serving tea, that Hannah's calm starts to wither. She's on her feet, hands out to take the teapot from him. The look on her face is one of disgust and annoyance. I've seen that expression before many times. In the mirror, but never on her. It doesn't suit her, much like the way she speaks now.
You are not needed here. You can leave. Now. Of course, madame. If you may excuse me, sir, I'll...
Sure can stay. Just let him do his job, Buttercup. That's what he's here for.
No. He is not supposed to be here. None of them are. This home is for you and I. Others are not welcome. I want them gone. They do not belong here. They are not like you and I.
Something is wrong. She's wrong.
She's being so sus.
I know. Hannah's always been kind where I was not, and I loved her so because of it. Yet now there is no warmth in her voice, and the way she talks is too cutting and harsh. The way she holds herself is unsure, stiff, and awkward as if she's filled in shoes too small. This isn't Hannah. The thought itself is an impossibility. It's not like someone can be so easily replaced by an imposter. She's an imposter. I would know.
Hold on. What do you mean I would know? Huh? What? What is that? What is that a reference to?
Wait, yeah.
What have you done?
Why is Luke reasonable? Yeah. So why is she so wrong? What's going on, Hannah? What brought about this childish temper tantrum of yours? You know well enough that what you ask is ridiculous. What has caused her warmth to grow cold? I don't know what brought this on. I don't know if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or if Johan's or any of the maids ripped your favorite dress or something. But I'm not going to get rid of our staff just because you're acting like a child in a sulk. And wasn't that something? Often enough, I'm the one who's compared to a little brat, and not the other way around. But it didn't amuse me enough to distract me from the situation. Among Us sound. Listening at Hannah's shaky hand before she actually does have a temper tantrum, I have to stop myself from flinching. Her skin is hot to the touch, and if the feeling of bugs on my skin bothered me before, there's nothing to the sting sensation I feel right now. Having her hand in mine should feel right.
You still do not understand, do you, my love? Not yet. But you will.
That's very ominous. That's very ominous.
Alright.
Oh no.
You will.
Oh shoot.
She's doing the Doc imposter.
Yeah.
SRP.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm voicing her.
Cloudy eyes focus on me, ardent and filled with desire. It feels as if I'm being stripped until my very soul is bare. But it isn't searching look, rather one that wishes to claim.
Should have had the whoopee.
The look she gives me is nothing short of unnerving. But watching as her eyes roll into the back of her head is a decidedly more terrifying sight. I let go and feel as her hand slips through mine before she falls to the ground, not intent on getting dragged down by dead weight. And doesn't that make me feel so horrible? It's an active reflex more than anything. A number of dead bodies I've handled in the past. Oh,
What?
Dead bodies. Now we know.
What the fuck?
He's done bad
Holy
stuff.
shit.
Yeah. The Bitcoin and NFTs and Elon saying
Slowly revealing what kind of crimes Ashton Frey believes Luke's committed.
it's never a pleasant affair when the corpse tilts forward and pins you down.
What?
But still doesn't make it any better, of course. I told you he killed Dumbledore. Oh no! Well, what can I do? Catch her? Well, yes, but it's a bit too late for that, isn't it? Inexplicably, the stinging sensation on my skin fades away. Not that what I'm feeling right now is any better. The whole thing brings unbidden images of Mother to mind. It makes me feel sick. I want to cry and beg, my honest be danged, but my screams die out before it could reach my lips. A half-choked sob. Acting like a blubbering babe won't help. I've seen this happen before, but not to her. Mom, please wake up, please. I'll be a good boy, just don't leave me. Really, I should be more concerned. Yet here I am, a deathly calm befalling me. I waste no time kneeling by her side, tapping a hand to her cheek in a flimsy attempt to wake her. The skin is too pale, and Shuriken does his best to find what's wrong with Hannah. Even her golden hair has lost its sheen. Her pulse is quick and her breathing shallow. I half expect her to be as cold as ice of how she looks, yet she still burns like a furnace. At the very least, that means she isn't dead. Yet. Well, should we call for an ambulance?
If she doesn't wake up soon, yes. But it's best not to move her just yet, and... Luke? What's going on? What happened?
I have no plans of apologizing as I shoved the butler aside to check on Hannah. Though she's still lay on the ground, all that matters is that she's awake. That she isn't dead. Just the thought of it.
Fuck.
I don't know what I would have done if things were to the contrary. Hey dear Sunshine. How are you feeling? Do you think you're up to standing?
I don't feel too good, no. But I think I can stand.
She reaches out for my hand and I'm quick to take it. Her cold and clammy skin is a cause for concern, but I force a reassuring smile on my face. At least, I hope it's reassuring. That isn't exactly an emotion I'm used to plastering on my face.
I don't feel too good, Mr. Stark.
I really have need or want to reassure anyone else. The most I can hope for is that I don't make her worry. Come on then, let's get you up. Careful, careful. We don't want you to fall and break something. Like a leg, or your head. Though getting her up to her feet is easier said than done. She claims that she can manage to stand, but she's completely dead weight as I lift her up. Weak. Too weak. I can feel the trembling of her body, as if just existing had exhausted her. Soon enough, Shuriken aids me and we manage to let Hannah onto a chair without further incident. I have half the mind to wrench free and run. This is all too familiar and I wanted no part in this, but do I even have the choice? At the moment, I suppose, yes. I'm not running away. That's preposterous. I just need to get some air. Sure, I can take her up to our room and take care of her, alright? Schedule an immediate appointment to her physician. Get it done as soon as possible. I just need to breathe. I need to breathe. Gray skies loom over on the horizon, though the sun fights for every precious minute it gets to stay. It'll rain again soon, with the wind bringing along the gloomy clouds snow to Luxborn. Until then, it doesn't hurt to be out here for fresh air and sunshine. I walk to the gardens, what little of it there is at the moment anyway, and kneel by the daffodils. These are the first to be brought here and planted on my request, and if nothing else, they brought in a sense of peace. They were Mother's favorites. Closing my eyes, I lift my chin up to welcome the light that shines upon me. And for a minute, I can imagine myself as one of the flowers, peaceful, blooming, and all too happy to stand in its warmth. Life would be much easier if we were all like flowers, wouldn't it? But I didn't step out here to get all philosophical. I have problems much more practical than figure out the meaning of life, after all. Too many things have gone on these past few days, and I want to forget about them, even for just a moment. It's almost All Saints, isn't it? I think I've almost forgotten. I speak the words absent-mindedly. It ain't means nothing to me, as I neither worship the religion nor have any graves to visit. After all, Mother was never given a proper burial. But it's a date, as good as any for me to grieve. Otherwise, I would have done so every single day, crippling myself and sorting everyone else out. I can remember how the flames licked her flesh and how it consumed her body, till there was nothing left but ash. I stood there watching with the operator and a social service worker, though I could have been alone for all I cared. I felt alone. It was the most that could be done. No one would attend the funeral of a dead prostitute, let alone pay for it. All that is left of her, proof that she lived, is her name written in the ledger of Luxborn's cemetery, a lighter, and me. Pulling out the lighter from my jacket, I can't stop myself from flicking open to stare at the flame, and to run my thumb over her name. All in all, it isn't much, but it's something. And it'd be wrong of me not to make something of myself when she would have given everything to make sure I can become anything I want to be. It feels like I'm stuck in a nightmare right now. But I would give to have you here by my side, Mother dear. To see you smiling at me, alive and as beautiful as ever. I'm afraid I'm starting to forget what your face looks like. I've already forgotten the shade of your hair. Eleanor Chandler was a wonderful woman, though not everyone would have agreed. Not everyone had seen past her occupation, past her vices and her illness. All they saw was a poor woman who sold her body to make ends meet, and had a bastard son because of it. They didn't see the mother who worked hard to put food on the table for me, the woman who gave and gave and gave to me while expecting nothing in return. She taught me the merits of hard work, but though I loved her so, I worked hard for myself. I would not be so foolish, so selfless towards people who would never give back. I learned that from the father who plucked me out of an orphanage for his own selfish gain. I pocket the lighter before I can feel the urge to actually set anything ablaze. Considering my close proximity to the flowers, they would be the most likely victim of arson. Just the thought itself is blasphemous. Nevertheless, that doesn't save them from being picked, just enough to make a bouquet of the things in honor of Eleanor. Would you be proud of me if you saw me now, Mother? Maybe. You're always so forgiving, no matter what trouble I got into, more than I deserved, especially now. It's been a while since I've talked to my mother like this. They say that even when our loved ones have passed on, they stayed to watch over us. Though I believe in neither heaven nor hell, a hopeful part of me wishes it were true, as ridiculous as the idea is. I can't help but grow still, a shiver going up my spine when I do feel eyes upon me. For a while, I think I'm imagining it, but I'm all too familiar with the sensation of being watched. Carefully, I scan my surroundings, doing my best to not give away the fact that I'm aware of their presence, whoever they are. But there's not a soul in sight on the field surrounding the mansion. Yet there in the balcony, overlooking the garden. Oh. See a shadow lurking in the balcony? Or is there? That achievement. She stands there, and though I cannot see her face clearly from afar, I know she is the one staring at me. A servant, if one were to judge by her clothing. From its distance, I can't discern what those stains on her clothing are. I don't think they're... It's ketchup. The woman...
I love ketchup.
Ketchup on her. The woman gives off a rabbit air and simply did not belong with her surroundings. That isn't what worries me, though. What worries me is that she isn't one of ours. She can't be. Obvious signs of being tattered and dirty stayed aside, there shouldn't be anyone else in the mansion aside from the three of us. And that's the balcony that leads to our bedroom. Forget pretending that I don't notice her. You! What are you doing there? You're not supposed to be there. It's a stupid thing to do, I realize in hindsight, but calling attention to it was a spur-of-the-moment plan. From the height, there's no way she would have jumped off the balcony, and perhaps she would have only been able to sneak in there because Hannah is asleep. Calling out to her would wake Hannah, and at the very least call Johan's attention to the matter at hand. I dare to think of any other way she could have gone there without Hannah calling for us. The woman on the balcony doesn't react, barely even stirs. Probably drugged and a little touch in the head, though that begs the question of how she even managed to get in there. That changes nothing, of course, and stopped me from running back to the mansion. Shuriken, there's an intruder in the bedroom! Upstairs! Secure Hannah immediately! Bursting in through the front doors, I'm greeted by Johannes with a kitchen knife in his hands, looking worried and alert. There's a question on his lips for a moment, but he's quick to fall into place, giving me a curt nod before we rush up the foyer stairs. That woman would need to get through to us to get anywhere, and between me and the butler, there's no way she's getting away. There's no notching ourselves as I slam the bedroom door open, expecting to see the worst inside. When we find Hannah simply seated at our vanity without a care in the world, our relief can't be any greater. I don't even question if she's well enough to be moving around yet, but that is soon followed by suspicion and caution. Without a word, I signal for Johan to search the room for the intruder, even going so far as just slipping into the second bedroom. Why is he walking around with a kitchen knife? I don't know. Hold on, I need to put my hand on.
He was in the kitchen when he got called.
Yeah. He's just like, huh? What is it? She couldn't have gone anywhere else, not without getting our attention, not without Hannah noticing. It isn't too far-fetched to think that she may have been coerced into act like nothing is out of the ordinary. If she was being forced to do this, she would be able to tell me without alerting the criminal. We should be ready for such things after all, being the wealthy, powerful, and influential people that we are. And though I hesitate to break her peace, to make her worry any more than she has the right to be, I know what matters of safety shouldn't be taken so lightly. Even I could just content myself in just watching her. Are you alright, Hannah? There's a moment of silence as she fastens a cord around her neck, and for her back still turned to me, she replies as calmly as can be.
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
You good, Hannah?
Is there something wrong?
Your eyes looking kind of weird. There's no sign of coercion or deceit. She gives none. Oh, how about her eyes? Everything looks fine. Seems fine. Hannah says as much.
No, see, this is around where Luke's doing that RP that I said I would do if I was playing a social deception game with you, where he just says that there's nothing wrong or suspicious about Hannah whatsoever, and if you think that there is, maybe you're the sus one, and I should vote you out.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Stepping out onto the balcony doesn't say anything differently. The outside is devoid of signs of any other human life of how secluded this property is. Though it's hard to be sure while the sun is set, trying to locate anyone on the large property by myself would be futile. What is truth or a convenient lie, one could only assume that everything is alright. And even Johans is in agreement.
Oh, there's nobody in the second bedroom or in the closet. It's all clear.
She does seem sus, yes. So hello, duo. Welcome. Yet I can't fight off the alpha feeling that's taken over me. Are you sure? Nobody? Double check. Triple check everything. Check the whole house if you have to.
What is going on? What is all this then? Oh, he claims to have seen an intruder standing on your balcony. Did you notice anyone here, madame? No, it's just been me. I've not seen or heard. I've not heard or seen anybody else aside from the two of you all day. Strange. The others have been given the day off. There shouldn't be anybody else here. Are you sure of what you saw? Perhaps you were.
Yes, I am bloody well I'm sure of what I saw. There was a woman standing there, dark-haired and in servant's clothing. Are you insinuating that I'm making things up? That I'm going mad? Because if you are, I don't care how competent you've been. I won't have such disrespect directed at me. It's not paranoia if people are out to get me. My anger is easily aroused, no thanks to the adrenaline rush that's kicked in sometime I don't know when. I don't think I'll ever get used to this feeling, really. No matter how many a time I've had to rely on it to survive on the streets as a child, to survive everything of how high I've managed to prop myself up. And I take any and all threats toward my person seriously.
I'm not implying that you're mad. The occasional hallucination is a completely normal and human experience as long as it isn't a repeat occurrence. This is true and people forget this.
Yeah. So what? That was a trick of the light? My imagination?
It happens. it actually happens. You haven't adjusted any alcohol today, have you?
No. A valid question, but I am not drunk. In my state, I don't realize how quiet Hannah has gotten when she doesn't joke about my debatable alcoholism. There's no clever quip or words of fun exaggeration. She's only been watching me through all of this, and when I do notice that, I start feeling bugs crawling on my skin. When I didn't deign to speak further, fixated on sensation, Johannes cuts in.
Whatever the case, we need to establish tighter security. We should have done so from the start. If you were seeing things, then we got lucky. Had there been a real intruder, we were ill prepared.
Of course. I trust that you can hire the most qualified from the agency. Are you alright, Hannah? You seem disquieted.
I am well, my love. I was just worried about
how the hallucination brought you distress.
It wasn't hallucination, I'm sure of it. But what can I do to prove otherwise? It doesn't matter. You're safe, as am I. I overreacted.
Perhaps rest is necessary. It is late into the day and you must be tired from your gardening.
Before I ask how she knew what I was doing, Smile braces her lips before she presses away a few yellow petals from my sleeve. But does it really look like I'm that exhausted? I'm sure to be well rested, despite it all, and it's not like I've done anything physically exhausting today. Beyond running here in a hurry anyway. No doubt I've left a trail of flowers in my mad dash. I suppose I do look like a mess. Rest sounds good. I guess I need to sleep a lot more than I thought, but
I'll send guard outside for the night. You two have nothing to worry about.
nothing to worry about? I'm not sure about that. But thinking any more about it isn't going to do anything.
Come on then, my love. Off to bed. I've been restless without you by my side.
Even then, I can't force away the uneasiness that settles over me. Sleep is hard to attain, and even Hannah's embrace does not help. She's still burning up. And it's raining. Okay, let me save. Really, little sleep was had, and I feel completely drained come morning. Even when Hannah rises from bed, in spite of a mild fever, and invites me down to breakfast, I can't be bothered to rake myself out from the comfort of the sheets. It's not like I need to do something particularly important today. The rain has started sometime during the night doesn't help the mood. Okay, maybe it helps just a little. The strange sunny weather has been nice and all, but for it to return as it should be feels like a good sign of things to come. Perhaps things will settle back to normal, and the crazy drama that has gone on lately will die down. The rhythmic pitter-patter of the rain fills the early morning silence with a steady beat. Thank goodness I don't have to do it. I don't have to be anywhere in a hurry today. I would hate to be caught unawares in this rain. With how it looks outside, it seems that the weather is making up for all the sunny days as given us with a good old-fashioned downpour. It does let up within the quarter of an hour. However, a day beginning with a cloud burst like this, locals usually take it as the immediate sign. Luxmore's abysmal weather is back, likely for good. I hope they did a dang good job of fixing this place because I'd rather not have to deal with leaky roofs. Though Hannah might find humor in it, and perhaps ask me to sing in the rain to wear out my anger, I don't like the idea that the realty did a horrid patch job with the place. Hannah technically, paid millions for this place. Better live up to the price the realty company sold it for. Not that it's something she should be fretting about at the moment, when her health's not at its best. Hannah's going to be brought to hospital for a checkup today, and if anything, I prefer that she focus on getting better. That fever, no matter how slight it is, can't be good for her. What with her odd behavior recently? You'd think she'd hit her head hard. Her head hard against something while I wasn't looking. Perhaps a proper rest is all she needs, but I'd rather not assume things. I'm a businessman, not a doctor. Wonder if wonders why I even bothered agreeing to babysitting duty at that. But here I am, scheduled as today's babysitter for... Okay, Suarez is... Brat. Okay, once her father drops her off the mansion steps. Though that's a worry for much, much later. If I wish to, I can ask that nobody bother me while I doze off in the cocoon, the comforters. But as always, somebody has to be a buzzkill.
Oh, are you really going to stay in bed all day?
Yes. What do you want? It's far too early to deal with your nosiness.
You must have been really rattled by what happened yesterday. If you need to talk about it, I am quite qualified in that regard.
And you aren't even the slightest bit bothered? Really? Not even the slightest bit worried?
I was worried, but I realize that it's not my life in danger, is it? My worrying will not help matters. Neither will yours.
Well as I am to admit it, he is right. The whole thing might have rattled me, but there was little point in jumping at every shadow I see from the corner of my eye. I shouldn't lose my head for a threat that might not even come. I should know better by now. But I've never been this worried about a possible threat in my life before. I'll be honest here. If anyone's in danger, it's Hannah. I can take care of myself just fine. Security Titan, I'd have at least one guard, if not 5, making sure nobody gets within 10 feet from me without my say-so. Hannah, on the other hand, will be away for most of the day to get that fever checked, upon my insistence. It's a small relief that Johans would be with her. Are there any updates about the woman? Being in the dark has me on edge. Information, any at all, may very well help me in calming down.
I've already briefed security about her, and more from the agency will be arriving tonight, but I haven't seen anyone fitting the description.
So you have nothing then? Fat lot of use you guys are. What do I even pay you for?
Dude, Luke, what
Come
the
on,
fuck?
I know. Do me a favor. This door, don't let it hit you on your way out.
Jeez. Well, there is something. It's about McCulloch.
Can no one blame me if I show the tiniest bit of interest? She's still not done with the house, and she's a nice enough woman. Plans to go back to sleep are gone.
I called her secretary about taking the day off. He hasn't heard from her over the weekend.
She's probably passed out after enjoying a pint or 2 or 10 in a bar somewhere. She's an adult. It was the weekend. She's allowed to disappear and not think about work.
Fuck.
I wish I was passed out after a night of drinking. He does know that mobile is a thing, right?
That's all well and good, but she's not answering her mobile either. Mr. Parker will be filing a missing persons case with the police if she still doesn't turn up today.
Certainly someone must know where she is. Tabs are kept without foul on people who come to work with me. Oh, thank you so much for putting my jacket back on, sis.
No more booba.
No more booba. Background checks and constant surveillance until they've finished the contract with the rights. Some would say that it's all a bit over the top. They can't be too safe. Too many want me dead. What about one of ours? Has anyone seen her? She's pretty hard to miss with how tall the woman is.
The last anyone has seen of her was here, the morning of the party. Your housewarming party.
That isn't good news. It wouldn't do for the police to hear of this, and to suspect. It's a little point.
Yeah, they might find all the other bodies you did.
Yeah, that can easily prove my innocence. It's all a matter of principle. Because even an accusation of misdemeanor should not stain my reputation, although maybe it is a bit too late to hope for a squeaky clean one. Besides, it'd be such a hassle to have police poking about the house looking for a body that doesn't exist. Now, if we're done here, I'd like to go back to sleep, and... Oh, who's this? Kylie!
Tia Luke! Where are you?
It's been a while, Kylie. Where goes any plans of grabbing some shut-eye? Rolling over on my stomach, I can only scream into my pillow. Of course, of course. Ah!
Tia Luke, did you stub your toe again? Are you gonna blame Harry Potter for it again this time? Tia says you should always use your indoor voice when you have visitors. And she says you have a big potty mouth, and if she ever gets her hands on you, she's going to force soap down your mouth.
Oh, shoot. Johans, distract her.
Oh, look, it's time for me to go.
Dang it.
Have fun with your little play date. So long, farewell, and auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.
No, Johans, don't you turn away from me. Keep her busy for an hour. Come on.
Misuki, when I finish being Kylie, my
Yeah.
voice might be destroyed.
Oh
just
no.
warning you.
Hey, did you drink some water? You need to calm down when you tell the child. I know. I have to press my face against the pillow once more to suppress a groan. You just can't get loyal help anymore.
Hello there, little Fräulein. Your uncle is just upstairs and will be down in a moment. He is super excited to have you today, so I hope you're well rested and ready to play a lot.
Betrayal!
God, this is fucking hilarious. I would totally do that.
Dad, bastard. I'll be down there in a sec, Munchkin. I'll be down there in a sec, Munchkin. Let me just...
Tio Luke, you better hurry the fuck up, because if you don't get down here and play with me, I'm gonna get bored, and when I get bored, I start creating bodies!
Oh, shoot. Change into a fresh shirt, brush my teeth, fix my hair, revolt my very existence, wish I was anywhere else in the world right now. Don't get me wrong, Kanye's a great kid. Wonderful, better than most brats her age. But handling a tyke is the last thing I want on my agenda right now with this whole Hannah business. Fortunately, I am well versed in how the world works. I've long learned that the show must go on, no matter what hurdles come in my way. So I set to praying for the day. Running a comb through my hair is just divine and simply makes me feel more human. Bed hair is disgusting, though it isn't as bad now as it was when I was a child. If how expensive a trip to the barber's was, I often had to grow it out until mother had the time to cut it for me. The curls and tangles were simply horrid. Why, I was even mistaken as a little girl because of that. It certainly doesn't help that I was named Lucille. The freshly pressed shirt is enough to chase away the last signs of sleepiness. The feel of crisp and clean cloth in my hands is a clear marker to the start of the day. Moving down my suit and my hair with a sigh, I steel myself for the horrors. The horrors that come with taking care of a child.
Good morning, Tio Luke!
Kylie, hello! Speak to the devil and she shall appear. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, Kylie grins up at me as soon as I open the bedroom door. She swings the backpack she's clutching, hitting my leg in a show of impatience and looking entirely unapologetic for it. Oh, okay. I see.
Did you just wake up? Don't tell me you forgot. It's our play date today. That's gonna make me mad if you forgot.
I doubt I'd forget. Kylie's visits are frequent enough that they found a way into my schedule. It's supposed to be visits to her godmother. But we can't pick who a child gets along with. So long as I'm not busy, her father can drop her off for the day. Which is all well and good for me, if it makes her as focused on work I've given him. Besides, she's a bright child. Tolerable, kid's got a good head on her shoulders, and can get pretty mature for her age at times. And also talk about murder and stuff. I don't know where that comes from.
Oh fuck! I'm looking... Uncle... Tio Luke, I thought I brought along the pictures I took of the last person I killed, but I fucking forgot them at home!
What'd you say?
Shit!
Of course they have to thank me for that. Her parents can take partial credit, but Hannah and I have been there for this kid since he was just a small babe. Well, I can still remember the first time I saw her. It was during her baptism. The only reason I was there...
I remember the whole church burned down!
Oh shoot, wait, hold on. The only reason I was there was to accompany Hannah, who was to be named godmother. She was such a tiny thing, not even a year old. Sweeter than her mother's arm and white cloth. This child sounds like a South Park character. It was the first time I really saw an infant up close. Close enough to hold one at least. It had been terrifying to be given a little child to carry after the whole water ceremony. I'd never done so before that, to hold a tiny life in my arms.
I would never allow somebody to hand, like, a baby for me to hold. I would be like, I'm not holding that. Not taking that
I'm always like
responsibility
afraid, because like, I know like,
Yeah.
like some of my cousins, you know, when they had like their kids and stuff, and I had to hold them, like, I'm so scared, I hold the head, oh my god. It's like,
Yeah,
don't hand me.
Yeah, that's why I would not hold one. I'm like, I do not want this responsibility in my hands. You do not do that to me.
But I do remember though when they were a little bit older and I had to like babysit a little bit and I had to change the diapers. That was a great time. Mom gave me a kid once while she did something. How did that go? I could have just dropped her on her head and this little tyke before me would have stopped existing then and there. But the child just smiled at me, babbling nonsensical words as children do, clinging to me even as I tried to hand her off to Hannah. Wait, and for 30 minutes she was gone, I held the kid in the same way my mom gave the kid. Oh, really? It was just like this, like just like holding like the arms. Oh. Something I would do.
Yeah. Afraid that if you
Yeah.
move a little bit, this break.
Oh.
Terrified.
She had thought it hilarious and adorable. My suit had been a mess, and I was nearly an anxious wreck by the time I handed her back to her mother. This other time, Mom told me to look after the same kid and gave me a car seat carrier thing. Oh. How did that go? Yet it was pleasant too. Of course I didn't, you little rugrat. I just had to take care of something before you arrived.
Ooh, oh, I know how that's like. I have to take care of something all the time. Yeah, so since I understand, yeah, I guess that's fine. As long as you don't leave for work like last time.
I left the child in the middle of the living room tied up. Oh no! Oh. Really? Really? Now, why don't we go back down and have breakfast in the parlor?
I already ate at home. Papa made one of his tortilla de patatas. He wouldn't let me leave until I finished every bite.
To serve as his infamous tortilla de patatas. Those things are a hazard. You can probably use one to bludgeon someone into submission with how huge they are. It's a miracle.
I've done so, I know.
Oh my, it's a miracle Kylie could still be so energetic. I had trouble staying awake the first time I had one. Speaking of staying awake. Well, I need some coffee in me, at the very least, but if you'd like, you can jump straight to dessert.
Yes, dessert, please.
It's easy enough to manage Kylie with the promise of sweets, thankfully.
Can I have some Jello? Can it be shaped in the form of a decapitated head?
Wait.
Served to me on a plate?
Hold on. Did you want some of what Hannah gave me last time? The pies?
Oh, I love pies!
That's terrible. The hard part is managing her before she gets the sweets, because I nearly have a heart attack when the kid races down the stairs. I don't know if you have Jello though. Well, I'll go check. The thought of her slipping and breaking her neck is enough to make me rush down after her. Slow down! The food isn't going anywhere.
I'm thrilled for the hunt! The food is going somewhere in my tummy once I catch it.
Jeez.
Fucking.
Christ, children. You're shaking my head. I usher Kylie towards the parlor and order a maid to bring food for us. Whatever breakfast there is, along with a cup of coffee for me and ice cream for Kylie.
Are you a maid? Did you do murders? They say the maids always do murders. Want to trade murder secrets with me? Why are you running away? Oh, is this a game? Are we playing chase? Wait, hold on. I gotta go to the kitchen and get a knife first.
Oh shoot, hold on, get that knife away from the kid. Don't let her hold it. But I can't leave the kid alone for too long, unless I want to let her turn the other room into a slaughter ground.
My RP is now canon.
It's real.
It's real. Thank you, game.
They knew it. True to my expectations, I've only left Kylie alone for a few minutes, but she's already made herself comfortable. The stuff from her backpack has been left scattered across the room. Coloring books and crayons to toys. She's well equipped.
This is my favorite coloring book. It's called Murders from A to Z.
She's well equipped to amuse herself with no trouble. Well, I can certainly breathe a little easier if she won't bring her doll along every time she visits. Sisa or Sisa? As a creepy little bugger. It doesn't help me Kylie left her during one. Finding the thing at the bottom of the stairs staring up at me at 3 o'clock in the morning is a memory that won't be leaving me anytime soon. Even now, it stares at me from where it's seated. I'm only tempted to just throw the thing into the fireplace and banish it from whence it came.
I like to leave her as a warning for people that I'm going to kill, but when I left her at the bottom of your staircase, that wasn't an accident. I'm not going to kill you, T.O. Luke.
Oh, instead of us, Narcissa. So white. I'm not white. I may pronounce things terribly.
Whitest streamer I know.
And
I know me.
I can't say. I have a hard time with words. All right, it's the same thing with like, you know, different like, just different languages. I have a hard time pronouncing things. I'm sorry. I can buy a prettier doll, a better toy. I'll break it, find a way to get rid of it, if it wasn't from Hannah. And if only Kylie isn't so attached to it. The thing is some antique doll she found for the brat's sixth birthday. One of a kind. My darling Hannah loves her so. And Kylie does try to be a good goddaughter, but she just can't keep her interest long with the wife. Aren't you part? Yes, I am. And also a mixture of other things. It's not
Here,
something.
Look, I'm coloring in the page for letter Z. It's the Zodiac Killer.
Oh shoot. It's not something that Hannah does wrong on her part. She just tries so very, very hard. It's just that she doesn't quite know how to really handle children.
One day the police will recognize that I've killed a lot more people than that guy did.
She'd never been around other children when she was young, surrounded by protective adults who catered to her every whim and worried for her safety every minute. When she isn't able to keep up with Kylie, her first instinct is to be strict. Impose rules on a child, treat her as if she's made of spun glass, like every movement might break her. I at least have some idea from being around street kids. I know the games they're played and how they think. I know that scraps and skin knees are all part of childhood. Even before I grew up, I had time to be a child and not some sheltered heiress. With Kylie, as behaved as she can be, for toys and her books and arts, she has to use up all her energy somehow. To run around a playground and make a mess in the mud, or to even just fake wrestle for a short while. Let her be a child when she wants, I'll say. If it becomes too much, just bribe her with a sweet so strip her back to her papa. Problem solved. Unfortunately, Hannah isn't quite up for those sorts of things most of the time, thinking it'll spoil the child. It turns the whole playdate awkward, every time. Taking the last seat left, I pluck one of her coloring books from the table to see it filled with dinosaurs.
Look, this one's eating people.
Oh, wait, I thought it was the one that's like a plant. You know, like it eats plants.
Oh no, this one's been genetically modified in a laboratory. It eats people now.
This is Jurassic Park? Not exactly what I expect to see for a little girl, but it doesn't hurt anyone. If she wants to play with dolls and cars, or dolls with their cars, what do I care? She wants to put... Wait, dolls? Oh, dolls tutus and model cars even.
This doll's wanted for vehicular manslaughter. Yesterday, she ran over 3 G.I. Joes.
Oh, shoot.
They'll never be the same.
This is a new one. The last one you had was filled with horses, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they fell off a cliff and died in a horrible fire. And also they were ponies, Tio. They were much cuter than horses, which made the tragedy of them dying in a fire all the more delicious.
Oh my.
Oh, the Max Steel? He blew up.
Oh.
He tripped on a landmine. War's cruel. Oh, and we went to a dinosaur zoo. It was awesome. There was a guest that was standing too close to like one of the enclosures. I pushed him in.
Oh, shoot. Dang.
First he got stepped on, and then he got eaten.
I think it was an accident, right? I think it was an accident.
Yeah, sure, accident. That's what I encouraged everyone to tell the cops, or else there would be more accidents. Dinosaurs are my favorite.
I have no idea what that is, but it must be something. I'm only familiar with the T-Rex myself.
Yeah, they found fossils of its claws. They're really long, and it turns out they're still usable as murder weapons.
Dang.
They
I
think
see.
the whole theory might be a bazillion meters tall, even bigger than a T-Rex. Think of how many people it could stomp on with one foot.
Oh, shoot.
This says it's big enough to eat all my
Oh, shoot, look at her eyes. What the heck? Holy crap. Is your RP like for real?
To see one eat all my classmates. Those
Shoot.
fuckers.
I can't believe your RP is real. She only laughs as I scrunch up my nose and grimace.
Takako says you're making a really funny face.
Taka who?
Takako, a friend I made. They comment on all the murders I do.
I have to stop and look around expecting one of the help to be there. The child does have a way of befriending just about anyone, as long as she puts her mind to it. Yet the two of us are completely alone. Thankfully, she only finds my disturbed look as another funny grown-up expression. That might be a lot more problematic than whether she plays with dolls or cars, though. Both the thoughts of Sisa giving Kylie ideas and one of said ideas being massacred by a dinosaur.
Oh, she didn't have to give me that idea. I would have had it on my own.
Something I probably need to bring up with her father aside from work.
Go ahead, do it. I dare you. I
But
fucking dare you, bitch.
But beyond
Just try to
murders,
snitch on me.
hold on.
We'll see what happens.
No, this is for you. But beyond murderous dinosaurs, creepy dolls, and imaginary friends, I find no trouble with Kylie. She's as energetic and precocious as any tyke her age can be.
Tio Luke, yeah, you might want to rethink that about telling me I'm not going to have dessert. Because I was dead set on having a head on a plate today.
Oh,
and
shoot.
if I can't have one made of Jell-O, I'll have one made of something else, Tio Luke.
Okay, I'll give you the Jell-O.
That's what I fucking thought, bitch.
You're just Midwestern, thanks. I am. She's an angel if she can get comfy and settle in after getting her sweets. Oh, look at that, it looks good. We tuck into our waffles as soon as food is brought in. Our waffles because she wanted her own plate to go with the ice cream as soon as she saw mine. A fresh plate of berries is brought in as well, which really goes great with the rest of this feast, as Kylie puts it. And if I indulge in sweetness, I have a cup of black coffee to pair it off with. Oscar's so undecided, going out, like keeps going out and like in the room. If our belly's full, Kylie grows content with just scribbling on a scrap of paper, calmly chatting about her week. She talks of her older brother.
I'm coming up with a new murder contraption.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. See, they step into this part, and then it pulls a rope, and it flings them over, and it slams them into the ground, which stun locks them, and then this mechanism sets off, and it's a trap that gives them like 10 seconds to move. And I've calculated. I've had to go through a lot of trials, Tio Luke. I figured that 5 seconds is enough time for them to be stun locked. And honestly, if they can't be aware of their surroundings enough in the next 5 minutes to realize that this thing is going to fall on their legs and shatter their femurs, then they just don't deserve to live. And so that's why this other mechanism goes off, right? And it basically ticks down 30 seconds. It gives them 30 seconds to make peace with the life that they've lived before the shotgun blows their fucking head off.
Shoot.
It's so fucking great.
Oh.
And then this other mechanism turns on a Roomba and starts scrubbing the floor so it cleans up the mess so there's no evidence.
Your voice is screaming.
My voice is like, stop making me do this, please.
Thank you for the hydrate, Doc. I don't know. Yeah, well, thank you for the hydrate too. For me. She talks of her older brother Rowan and their parents, how they plan to go to the Bloxland in Berkshire for the winter holidays. She talks to Miss Pink, and I have to shift my legs to become comfortable once more. The memory of my initial meeting of her is so fresh in my mind. She talks of the sad man in the park, and of her new friend who likes to play hide and seek, which is not sniffing in the loo. And finally, she finds something new to talk about. She goes back to her drawings. That'll change as soon as her stomach settles, of course, the calm before the storm. Because behaved as she is right now, I can feel the curiosity just radiating off of her. There's a restlessness buzzing under her skin, and a question on the tip of her tongue, as they often are with children her age.
Luke, what do you think's the worst way to die? Like what way to die do you think would be like the most suffering?
I think pretty much all.
Yeah, but like, if you hypothetically wanted to murder people in a way that would like truly prolong their suffering and the psychological and emotional stress, what way would you do? Takes out piece of paper and pencil, ready to take notes.
That's something that you should not know about, Kylie. For now, I can take this piece from complaints for however long it stays. I have fun with the crayons as well. at a child's insistence, even if I can't really draw.
Luke, you suck at drawing corpses. Like, absolutely awful. Who even taught you to draw? This is disgraceful.
I'm kind of using the black crayon, not using with the blue one. Absent-mindedly start to draw a puppy to the best of my abilities.
Are you fucking kidding me, Luke? A puppy? That's all you can think of to draw? I'm out here drawing an intricate and detailed massacre with, like, all kinds of, like, stories and hints as to what happened in the massacre in my drawing. And all you can fucking do is draw a puppy? Like, goddamn, I thought adults were supposed to get better at stuff, not, like, stay shit at things.
As I attempt to give the doodle dogs another eye that kindly breaks their silence.
Tio? Where did Tia go, by the way? I saw them leave when I got here. Tia didn't look so good. Is somebody trying to murder her? I'll fucking kill him!
I've been expecting a lot of different questions. The kid always has a whole bunch of them ready for me, but I can only decide when she posed this particular one. She's just going to the doctor's for a checkup. And as kids go, there are follow-up questions.
Oh, fucking doctors. And you didn't go with her?
Well, you were going to be here, sweetie, so I had to stay behind. This girl's gonna make me cry.
So she's all alone at the hospital?
Oh, no, of course not. Tia has, Johans and her maid and a guard. She's got plenty of company.
Oh my god, you left her with a maid? Maids kill everyone, don't you know that? That's why when I grow up, I'm gonna be a maid.
A battle maid.
Yeah, a battle maid. Yeah, but you're not with her.
If I didn't know it better, I'd say the kid is trying to make me feel guilty. I want to say that the little tyke is evil for making me feel so.
Oh, I'm already evil for lots of other reasons.
Yep.
I understand though. When I get sick, Mama and Papa have to leave me with the maids too. But that's alright, because that makes me feel better. Because the maids are always new, fresh hires, because they keep having to replace the old ones. I'm sure you understand why.
They don't take care of you? That doesn't sound right. Even my mom took care of me when I was sick as a child.
Well, they're always busy with work.
Oh, I see. I guess that's no good. I know she doesn't mean to accuse me of anything, but as her father's boss, maybe I do overwork Sir Elizabeth. There's a lot of responsibilities that only he is capable of carrying out. Delegation is a thing, sure, but instead responsibilities are legally questionable at best. Putting others to the task isn't always an option. But maybe your papa is in need of some vacation time. He deserves it, doesn't he? He's a hard worker. I could arrange something for the holidays. I could cut him some slack. Some of his assignments can wait. I can't do much for her mom. She isn't one of my employees, but this would have to suffice. It would be worth it if it makes the little girl happy, because just like that, the somber look on her face turns to one of pure joy. Why is Luke actually kind of nice? I think he has a soft spot for her.
You're asking that, but he did just say legally questionable, and also said assignments in italics in an incredibly sus way.
But still,
literally every single time Luke seems to like have some relatable or nice bit, like immediately before or after he says something that's really fucking sus and sounds criminal as shit.
I don't see the problem. It's like looking at a little sun, warm and bright. It's nice to do something kind every now and then.
And also occasionally when I think, wow, Luke's being nice, maybe he has some relatable bits, then I remember he said a gamer word. So.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Would you really, Tio?
Would you like that?
I'd like that very much, yeah. That would give me more time with my papa to show him all the cool murders I've done since the last time I got to take him to the basement. We can go to this museum. There's ones with lots of cool trains and planes. I like trains. I love trains too.
Trains are pretty cool.
You know, it's fine that she does all these murders and all this, evil stuff because she likes trains and really that's all that matters in life is somebody likes trains.
Yeah.
Luke is a true gamer after all. And and there's the local manor theme park, and a monkey forest, and there's the kids' adventure farm too, the wacky warehouse and the play barn as well. Oh, those are all like really good spots to murder in. You want me to tell you all the details about the places that I've been to and the ways I've done secret murders in that nobody's still ever found out about?
I think I'm good. I too am a gamer. Whoa, slow down there, Munchkin. I know you're excited, but I think you should let me schedule your dad's day off before you plan a whole year's worth of stuff. This embarrassed giggle, but she does bring herself in, enough to calm down, which is a feat in itself. It's obvious how giddy she is. And if she wasn't looking forward to the holidays before, like any child should, she does now.
I think Tia would be really happy if you were with her. You could have told me you needed to go to the hospital with her, Tio. I won't be angry. I mean, not with you anyway. I will be angry in general, and I will take it out on other people. But don't worry about that, because I was probably going to murder them anyway, to be honest, so it's not really a big loss.
I'd love to be with her, but I wanted to spend time with you, Munchkin, and she told me to stay. Besides, I don't like hospitals. They always smell like alcohol. Not the good kind either.
I don't like hospitals either, because there's been a couple of times where I thought I killed somebody, but then some, asshole doctor, resuscitated them, and then they were still alive, and that really ticked me the fuck off, and so I hate doctors. I can't believe the nerve of them. Why would they try to bring back to life somebody that I've gone through all the effort of killing? It's like they just don't respect my art. Absolutely disgusting. Doctors are the worst. I don't think anybody likes hospitals. They're scary. And also doctors are evil, like I said. But you said Tia is brave and strong.
That she is. A content silence comes over us as we go back to scribbling. I stop when I'm done with my blue dog, cringing how awful it looks. Let me see the picture! What does it look like? Holly reprimands me for that because I should be like her. Little take goes through several pieces of paper, one drawing after another.
I'm just trying so hard to make the Zodiac Killer look cool, but I really know he's such a fucking chump. I don't know why everybody's all scared of him. I've done way more murders. Why aren't I famous? The fucking Zodiac Killer's a fucking wimp. He didn't go far enough. What a fucking loser. I can't even make him look cool. That's why I keep having to draw him over and over again. It's just so hard. He's such a chump.
Practicing, she says, because practice makes perfect. Not to mention there's a drawing contest coming up in class, and she just has to beat Tim from Class D, who says girls can't be superheroes.
I'm gonna fucking beat him at art, and then I'm gonna kill him.
The clay gets a turn too, where we start sculpting food and pretending we're Michelin chefs. When we're too tired from tossing pizza and making cakes, there's no trouble in finding another activity more relaxing for both of us.
On this pizza, the pepperonis are actually slices from one of my victims.
Oh, dang. I find myself invested in reading the picture of Dorian Gray once more. Often, I lose myself in the pages of the book. However, it is rather difficult to do so when I'm also trying to keep an eye and an ear out for Kylie. I've been reading the same paragraph over and over again, even. Inexplicably, I can feel my skin crawl when the girl sits with... I keep saying it wrong, hold on. Narcissa. By the parlor fireplace, humming, singing. I know you say you're so white, okay?
Just so unbelievably white.
Though I ignore it long enough to hear only the
Even
tail end
I'm
of the
getting
song.
embarrassed. Everything is up in flames, up in flames,
Oh,
up
no.
in flames. Everyone is up in flames, my fair lady. I love it.
We're just gonna not, hear that? How surreal how white Miski is. I don't think I can spend any more time with Kylie considering how high strung I feel. So it's a good thing that I don't want to say it wrong. Sorry, that came for me as soon as I called.
Misuki trying her hardest not to appear any whiter.
So it was earlier than the agreed upon time. He voices no complaint. The bastard even has a look of relief as soon as they left. Or at least I interpreted it as such from where I stood by one of the windows, not bothering to step out and greet the man. What beautiful singing, says Lena. Oh no, he still doesn't trust me around his spawn. Well, he has
I
every
just think he's a bad influence. He doesn't encourage you to do murders.
Well, yes, every right to be suspicious of me. I am a dangerous man after all. But to my chagrin.
Chagrin.
Chagrin. Alright, these are like words I still don't use in my vocabulary. But thank you. That leaves me with the rest of the day with nothing to do. Well, aside from picking up the mess Kylie left scattered about in the parlor, to my immense relief, she remembered to take her doll home with her this time. But the same cannot be said of the crayons and papers littered here and there. What was she drawing? I want to see.
I left them there on purpose, dear Luke. I wanted you to get better at drawing because your skills are fucking trash.
Oh wait, why do I hear Kylie? She's not even here anymore. This was Midwestern. Yep, I'm just Midwestern. It's natural my own doodle off to the table and rip it to shreds, leaving no hope that it will see the light of day. The rest of the drawings, all Kylie's, remain unharmed as I collect the lot. Though they haven't stacked neatly on a table before, they must have been blown up about when I saw Kylie off. And there are plenty of them. I want to see it. Let me look at it.
Yeah.
From cats and cakes to colorful rainbows and gardens, the child managed to make a lot during her morning here. There is one more that I had to fish out of the fireplace where it landed. Expecting to see another one of Kylie's masterpiece, I am instead greeted with something a bit more concerning. What did she draw? Oh, nice. There is me, and there is Kylie. Two of us side by side smiling as our stick figure selves stand on a nondescript field. Not much I can uncertain without looking at the labels below the doodle's feet. The third figure stands next to me in the drawing. A woman with her face hidden behind a curtain of black. Takako, the writing under her supplies. One big happy family! Achievement. But it's a... Go ahead.
Right. Takako says you're making a really funny face. She says it's to die for.
Taka who?
Takako, a friend I made.
The hairs on the back of my neck stand on end, and I feel a chill go down my spine. A breath that isn't mine. That has me turning around expecting, hoping to see anyone. To see someone, anyone. But nothing. And that's when I hear it.
Yeah, if I felt a breath on the back of my neck, I would also turn around hoping to see someone, anyone, like, you know, a ghost friend.
Me, I'd be like, I'm gone. If I heard that behind me, I'd be like, phew! Just like flying out.
Or a ghost waifu.
Ghost waifu. Laughter, sweet and merry laughter ringing from the ballroom. Thinking about it has my cheeks burning and my blood running hot, as if I'm being mocked. As I stomp towards the door, I have to stop myself from shouting up a storm. I expect to see someone to help, dying about idle from their duties. Perhaps they thought they can slack off in their duties without the head butler around. And with my preoccupation with Kylie. What's that? You run away from the ghost? Yeah, of course I run away.
Why would you do that though?
I'm running away. What do you mean?
All they want to do is be friends.
I'm gone.
Haven't
See
you
ya.
ever seen Casper?
Just meow. You just see the outline of me. I'm just this is gone. Well, they had another thing coming.
Aoni. Who's wider, Masuki or Casper?
Hey now, hold on, Doc. What? Where's the bonk? Give me that bonk. Hold on. I can't even say hold on.
Oh my god.
There you go.
You're gonna get bonked.
There's a bonk for me.
It's the Casper's transparent Masuki.
Thanks, Ione. But again, nothing for what I can see. For oh, thank you, sis. Another one. A cursory glance, at the very least. I roam around looking for near impossible hiding places, and still I am all alone. I can still hear the laughter, that cursed laughter, echoing about the room in my head. Who's there? Show yourselves and show some respect to the master of the house. Double bonk, yeah. Cold uneasiness settles into my stomach when no one answers. I stumble on my own 2 feet, feeling a wave of nausea come from nowhere. I have to put a hand against the wall to stay upright when the world shifts and pain explodes from behind my eyes. It takes every ounce of my self-control not to heave then and there. The only thing my pride allowed me to do then is to close my eyes and attempt to alleviate some of the pain. Vague, unfamiliar images, dare I say memories not mine, flash in my head, embittered and unwelcome. Like a strong hammer strike to the head, threatening to crack my skull and split it in two. Whatever emotions they hold, I'm muted. I'm nothing but a spectator. Still, its weight feels palpable, though it doesn't take long for these sensations to get into my head. Through my eyes and ears, it creeps and buzzes in the spaces between. One after the other, they come at me, an unending flood that threatens to sweep away for what feels like an eternity. Each one, a show of both joy and suffering for those who have called this mansion their home. Each new scene is like a hammer to the head, threatening to crack my skull, split in two. I can feel every little motion in the blurry images that present itself in my head. I feel part of these, like I've lived through them, though I know that's not possible. All their anger burns through me, that much is evident, but the pain more so. And above all of it are the whispers. The voices calling, blurring till one image emerges in vivid contrast with the others. When there's a shout of joy, my eyes snap open looking for the culprit. That's when the whole room just changes. Alright, let me save before anything happens. Everything is the same, yet everything isn't. There are people everywhere, laughing and dancing. I should be concerned about them, but my mind finds it easy to dismiss them as it fades in and out from nothingness. Instead, I find my concentration drawn to a man and a woman, though one can only call them a lord and a lady, going by their clothes. I know, just see how happy the couple looks. Now the man's eyes are eerily blank, like he's not all there. His face is familiar though. In fact, they both are, but I can't quite place why. The two make for a pretty picture as they dance in the center of the ballroom. Even the phantom crowd's attention stays on them. It reminds me so much of Hannah and I during the early days of our marriage. The honeymoon years, they call it. We were happy then too, all smiles and her sunshine, even with normal dreary weather. Younger, we had less to worry about, or at least thought that way. Wished we could go on that way, even for all that I did and had to do. But life has a way of catching up. There was work to be done. Although we had to stay in the loving, perfect couple in public, I could not afford to look so weak. To appear tied down to someone else, to those who knew who I really am, I just had to harden my heart when I have business. But it hadn't always been so easy to just switch that part of me on and off. I should be concerned about their intrusion too. Ask what the bloody heck they are doing in my house, throwing a party as if they own the place. Ask myself how the
Fuck.
I didn't notice what was going on before, when the parlor and the foyer are both only a few doors away. But I have a feeling that yelling and screaming at them won't do much of anything anyway. None of the others have given me notice. I realize that this might not even be real. It dawns on me that these two are the people from the paintings, the ones all over the mansion. Which makes sense. I don't think I'm imaginative enough to make all of this up on my own. This must be a dream. Or a really horrible high. Just then, I can feel eyes on me as I contemplate the absurdity of this situation, yet I find my difficulty in trying to tear my eyes away from the two dancing. I manage, and I regret looking away. Oh, hello. The woman from the balcony stands beside me. I can hear her rattling breath, menacing and chilling. Everything in me screams to run, but something pins me to the spot as she just looks at me, watching and waiting. The clamor of her voices fill the ballroom. Although they say such welcoming words, I do not feel comforted by the madness I'm experiencing. Their joyous voices turn sinister and foreboding to my ears. The chorus of people that shouldn't exist, trying to overwhelm me, draw me even as I stand on dry land. The music still plays as the Phantom Quartet continues while I stand here, vulnerable and afraid. The dance has already ended, and I'm afraid that I might just be tonight's entertainment. The chances are well and good until bucks like this go down. phantom people watch me, thousands of eyes scrutinizing though they cheer for my return. They told me to dance and join the merriment. Their eager hands all over me, pulling me in every direction, but did not move me enough to remove me from the woman's gaze.
Listen, can you not hear them as they welcome you home? Your kind, our kind. You're one of us, my love. We are bonded by the blood we share.
If I thought the voices were overwhelming before, it's nothing compared to how they are now. Their voices are loud, speaking in unison, and echoing ever on in the spaces of my head. They welcome me back, as if I've always belonged, as if I was meant to be here in the first place. They call me all these titles and names that did not belong to me. And that man's face, and one with the empty eyes, flashes again before me. Once, fleetingly, like a new memory having burned itself in my mind. I have to struggle for air when I come back to myself after. This isn't... The welcomes turn into screams at my protest, pain and desperate pleas for my help, telling me that it is my duty to stay. Telling me that I belong among them, to them. Gentle touches turn threatening, the warning scratches and the baring of teeth by predators before they truly maim someone. My mouth goes dry as I struggle to speak some sense in this hallucinatory madness, but I don't get the chance as they drown out my voice.
Our Lord, my Prince.
At her words, there's a compulsion to stay, but my heart races in my chest. The fear I should be experiencing refuses to register in my head. Mind and body war with each other, nearly tearing me in two.
Oh, you finally returned to us.
The compulsion to walk into her arms is strong. Voices in my head tell me to go to her. They say that she is safety. She is home and heart.
She's beautiful and alive.
Yeah.
We have been waiting
No.
for so long.
Well, I'm gonna say, but no. When I repulsed with these thoughts, I wrenched away and turned with a small gasp. Without hesitation, I started to make a run for it. I nearly faltered when an angry shriek pierces the air. Inhumane and monstrous.
Come on, Misuki, I bet Ione appreciates Monster Girl
Oh,
waifus.
no. I don't dare look back. I just run. I didn't care if this is a drug-induced hallucination or not. Just run! Out of the ballroom. And out of the parlor. It's only then about to look back, hoping and praying to the god I scorned that it did not pursue me. I'd rather run all the way out of the mansion too, if only someone didn't get in my way. I climb up to a body much bigger than mine, fall back to the ground, head spinning as I look up at stained glass. Turning my head to the side replaces the colorful sight with a pair of shiny black shoes. Monster Girl wives are the truth.
That's a pin.
so quick. Fatigue fills every inch of my being there, making me refuse to get up. Meanwhile, a familiar head of ginger hair looks down at me in amusement.
You really must look where you're going if you insist on running about. Do tell where is the fire.
Oh, thank God you're here.
I do hope you don't have a concussion. Can you count backwards from 15 to 1 for me?
Oh,
Fuck.
You wanker, just
Wanker.
help me up.
I do not think insulting me if you do have a concussion is a smart decision. But no, really. 15 to 1.
That woman, she was here. I told you to keep an eye out for her. The other man offers an arm and pulls me up to my feet then. Before I can storm off and pull him into the battle room, he anchors me down with one hand on my shoulder and the other touching the back of my head.
No bruising or bump? That still does not mean you don't have a concussion.
If
you are too lazy to count backwards, can you tell me your full name? Where you are currently?
Do you know what it means? I think I do know what it means.
I know what wanker means.
I said it though. We don't have Lucille Mitchell right.
Good.
And this is the Ermengarde's bloody
Fucking
foyer. It's like pause. But we don't have time for
but you must make and do have the time to make sure you are not broken in the head. I have already sent security to scour the whole house when I saw you running out of the parlor. If the woman is here, they will have her. You will only be slowing them down if you plan to interfere.
When he points that out, I realize that there are guards starting to filter into the house as I speak. Some are already searching nearby rooms. Armed and uniformed men go about in pairs, making it so the house is in a flurry of activity. He lets go of me then, with the knowledge that I'm not going to keel over anytime soon.
I was hoping that you would be tired from dealing with the young miss on the parent. Instead, you come running and hit your head. Such a troublesome boy. Shall I be carrying you to bed, too?
I can manage just fine on my own, though I don't see how I can sleep until that woman is caught.
It'll be easier to keep you safe in your quarters. This is twice we've known the woman to break in. I think we can safely presume that you hold her interest.
He says as a matter of fact, in a tone that broke no argument. Not like I'll argue if it means I'm kept safe. The two of us hurry upstairs, or remain watchful, aware of any potential threats to my person. We make it to the master bedroom without any trouble, though, and two of the security are left outside the door. No problems at all. Not until we get inside. Johan's eyes scan the room wildly, a look of dread on his usually stoic face. I don't understand for a moment. Looking around the bedroom, it's empty. But then I realize... Where's Hannah? She came home with you from the hospital, didn't she?
She's supposed to be here. I sent one of the maids to accompany her here, to let her rest.
I feel the color drain from my face when he raises a hand to stop me from charging out there.
Stay.
I am not staying in here while Hannah stays out there.
One of the guards will find her and bring her here.
And what if they don't? What if that woman gets to her first? What if she already has her? She already has.
That's not possible.
You can't promise that. There's no second thought as I reach under the side of my bed and pull out one of my knives. I don't doubt that the other man could take me on if we are both unarmed. But with this I can even the field. Or at least deter him from escalating the situation and risking hurting either of us. I'm going out there to look for Hannah, and you're either with me or you aren't. I am not risking Hannah, and I'm not leaving her alone. Still, like a stubborn mule, he refuses to budge from the door. There's a withering look on him that I try to match. One that somehow I'm losing fast to, even with him not saying a word yet.
Can you see yourself in the mirror right now? You are in no proper state to go looking for anyone. If it'll make you happy, I will do the looking. But please, and don't make me repeat this, stay where it's safe, where security can find you.
Oh, thanks so much for the hydrate,
why?
Doc, Lindo. Thank you for the head pat.
Oh.
Hello, welcome. How are you doing, Lindo?
We already have one person to be worried about. Please don't add another one to it.
Oh, thank you for yeeting into the chat. Perhaps it is his tone. In spite of his general disdain for virtually everything that has to do with me, I like to think that over the years he has grown to care for Hannah at least. Much as I love to admit this, I trust him with her safety over any servant in his house. So, an acquiesce. You have 2 hours, Broken. I don't think I'll take that long. I don't think it'll take that long to find one missing woman in this house. 2 hours. Any more than that, I'm going out there.
Of course.
Let's see, I'm good. I just woke up. How are you guys doing? Sorry I'm late. Oh, no problem. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I'm doing well. Despite his words, he lingers. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he wants to make sure I get in that dang bed and sleep before he turns away from me. What am I? A child? Watching me and treating me like one? There's a reason why we will never get along. Well, what are you waiting for?
And the knife?
The knife stays.
Very well.
When he done this, he seemed to get the hint. When not, he leaves, locks and closes the door behind him. For a moment, I still hear his voice while he gives the guards outside firm instructions, then a hush as soon as he departs and his footsteps fade away. One that doesn't quite last. As quickly as the silence Settles. Lightning flashes across the sky, followed immediately by the loud boom of thunder. 3-hour Marxist, but juicy. Yes, it's quite juicy. And I wake and strike so dangerously close that I can feel electricity in the air. That's dangerous. Oh, hold on. Clear my throat.
Ione, quick, Clipper saying wanker.
I think they probably they weren't paying attention. It's okay.
Damn it.
The power goes out not a second later, and I feel as if I'm being mocked by whatever greater power there is. All is deathly still for a moment, but soon the rain starts once again. Oscar, what do you want? Do you want to go out or in? I don't know. Far heavier than the light drizzle from this morning.
That's what you'd like to think.
Oh no, please, no.
Ione's gonna clip it.
They probably did. No. I thought you were busy, Ione. Far heavier than the light drizzle from this morning. It's pitter-patter hitting hard against this place's roof. Despite the noise, I find myself drawn to my bed, exhausted, hoping for a little nap.
Hugs you back.
Aw, yeah, hug you too. I'm safe here. Hannah would be safe too. She'll come and find her, and when I wake, she'll be here. It does not take long. Once my head hits the pillow, in a matter of minutes, darkness claims me. I think Oscar left because he's like, you're too loud. Bringing with it laughter and whispers of a twisted love from a time long ago. Oh, we're going to the past here? Okay, let me
Somebody
see.
joined our VC.
Oh.
Is it Aselina?
Hmm? Oh, maybe it's like a different one. What?
I swear I heard Discord VC.
Oh, man. That's... Hold on. I didn't hear anything.
What the fuck?
Are you hearing things, Doc? Yo. You good?
I might be. Who are you? Stay away. Sweet dreams, my love. It'll be over soon.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Do you want to stop here?
I'm in a dungeon, but you rang.
What the?
Oh. How did you get into the murder
Oh,
dungeon?
she gone. She's gone. She's here to just pop. As it speaks. Is it a good time? Do you want us to end here? Do you want to go a little bit more?
Go a little bit.
Okay, let's just do like maybe. We're not gonna go to 4 hours, okay? No. In spite of the unfamiliar voices and unwanted touches from shadows lurking in the dark, rousing is a slow, arduous process. It's difficult, every limb heavy with lead, no matter my aversion for the words they murmur. Oh, for the words they murmur in my ears, or the sights of a horrid smell from afar, my body refuses to yield. I am at their mercy. Beyond fathomable reason, my consciousness refuses to pull the pull of the waking world, choosing to linger in the pits of a dream, gradually drawing me deeper into unknown depths. Somehow, even if it might mean I may never open my eyes, I allow them.
You do not belong there, my.
Not that I mind getting a few extra hours, of course. The bed's more comfortable as it is, after an exhausting day yesterday. Babysitting Kylie, and the stress of fighting an intruder in my own home. I think I deserve a little break every once in a while, especially after going through all that in a single day. I can only be on the receiving end of so many unacceptable things within the span of a few hours, you know? As gracious a host and person I am, my patience has its limits too. Although there's still that problem with Hannah, I haven't forgotten that, of course, but that's why I hired Sorokin. He's competent enough. He won't even last a day in my service if he's any less than those half-wits, who think they could deceive me with sweet words. He's more than capable of working on his own without guidance. Let the butler take care of that little problem of Hannah while I... Hannah.
You do not need her. I am here.
Uh-oh. This is not good.
We
Oh, no.
are here.
This is where your home is. Where you belong for the blood we share. Come back to us.
How long has it been since? Johannes has never taken this long before. Surely there should have been an update by now, right?
Oh, we've had like 5 different story updates, like
Yeah, I didn't
since
even
this chapter started. Luke, you're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why don't you check the journal, you stupid idiot?
So why isn't there?
Gosh.
Does a journal even exist in their head? There's so many, oh my goodness.
It's a really convenient journal.
Alright, we'll look at it later. No. I'm not sure if this is him talking, maybe? Maybe?
think it's...
Yeah, please?
I
Please,
don't know.
Bloody heck, the creams I've surrounded myself with. Isn't that enough reason to force myself out of bed? This has always been the case.
No. No.
Oh. Whoa. My eyes fly open, expecting the warm rays of sunshine filtering through the curtains, only to be greeted by a blinding flash of light and a loud boom of thunder that sounded nearly too close to my ears. Hey, Oscar, you gotta make up your mind still. Strong gusts of winds will occasionally burst in from the open balcony door, bringing in drizzles of cold rain into the room. I must have left it open earlier before dozing off. The carpet on the floor closest to it is already drenched. That's always terrible. You leave the window open and it just rains inside.
Yeah.
Oscar says hello. Right, Oscar? Yeah.
Aww.
Aw. Yeah. He's like, pet me. Okay. Hannah's going to be so cross when she sees this. Not that it's an immediate problem. If anything, it's this power outage we should be minding first. If the intruder's still at large, steering through this darkness might be far more fatal than multiple stab wounds or a gunshot to the chest. Great. The power is still out. That's exactly what I need right now. Yes. Give him love and pets for us? Yes. Give him. Pet. From Lindo. He's like, whatever. It's the storm, of course. Should have moved back to the penthouse to weather in a much more comfortable setting. Already I can hear the creak and groans of this old place as rain beats against the windows. Johans, has someone been sent to check the circuit breaker yet? No answer. Johans? Silence. Shoken! Is someone? Anyone? Still nothing. My cordial mood is quickly dissipating. Where are those idiots when you need them? It's really a wonder why he hasn't fixed it yet. Was it really out that long? Can't be. It's only been a few hours after midnight. The time on my wristwatch is saying to go by. Unless I've forgotten to change it again after the last overseas trip a month ago. The delay is understandable. You weren't looking for Hannah as you promised. Bloody heck, my safety is also at stake here. Cursing, I stay still, letting my eyes try and adjust to the darkness while my hands fumble for my slippers. If the butler isn't going to fix this, I might as well order the security posted outside to do it. It's probably just a blown fuse. Anyone with a brain can repair one. Putting my jacket and with my footwear finally on, I make for the door. Although in haste, I pause briefly when a gleam catches my eye. One of the drawers, underneath the clutter I've yet to organize, the muzzle of a gun peeks out. Hannah's never openly commented on my possession of it, but I know she does not approve of it, knowing the bloody firearms policy in this nation. Of course, I've not found much use for it in 7 years we've been together. Otherwise, she would have already had it thrown out years ago. Doesn't mean it won't be useful right now. Oh, they dead. Without second thought, I seize it, sending the stuff piled above it onto the floor. Whatever. I'll get to it later. This blackout problem should be resolved first. Right next to my missing security detail, as it turns out. Where the...
Fuck.
did everyone go? There were 2, weren't there? Sure, I had 2 blokes posted to stand guard for the night. I might be planning for a bit earlier, but I'm quite sure I haven't gotten delusional yet. What, did both of them decide to take a break? Because they think the masters are already sound asleep and won't be looking for them? Dang nitwits. I know assassinations happen very rarely these days, and even less in a peaceful city like Lexmore, but bollocks! There's been a woman going in and out of this place uninvited. who may or may not have want to put a knife in my back. Isn't that enough reason to stay on alert? I'm pretty certain Shuriken won't just enlist their help just for this power outage, only to leave me unprotected. We have a difficult friendship, so to speak, but I doubt that man is an opportunist. I'm holding the lives of his family in my hands, after all. He knows what I'm capable of doing. He's not stupid enough to do anything that will endanger them and save only himself.
What the fuck is
So
going
where
on
then?
with him and Johan's
I know!
family, huh?
Please let Luke get murked. Yeah. Only my footsteps echo along dark passages, and I'm left gripping the handle of my pistol for some sort of comfort. Without proper lighting and with the storm still raging outside, stories I've heard about this place seem to have some truth to it. Some. If I'm reaching and wish to entertain myself for a bit, I'll say there might also be ghosts whispering in my ears, calling. Of course, it's just the wind and the trees rustling outside. Nothing good would come of allowing these thoughts to linger when problems are piling up in front of me one after another. Especially with what greets me once I get to the foyer. Though it's dark, the large window illuminates the area much more easily than any of the other rooms. Here we go! This is where we see all of them. And from where I stand at the top of the stairs, I can easily make out their forms. Recognize them, even. It's all gone crazy when these intruders come into my house. I'm no stranger to a cop playing dirty. Smart ones knew that neither life nor criminals are going to play fair. If one of this wogs, sort isn't on this, I'm not surprised too.
I've never seen that word before either.
Yeah, but Lily, the state agent, she doesn't seem the sort. And Daisy too? What can I think of her Miss Pink if the poor tyke finds out about this? I don't know what that is too, though. Not to mention Mint. Kinda trusted her. I trusted her to be professional at the very least, for
Fucks.
sake. To top it all off, they all have the nerve, they all have the nerve to look surprised when I announce my presence. Wait, what? Stop saying it? Oh, you mean the F word? well, whatever here. If I already listen. Doc is crying.
I don't.
Wait, you good? Oh, what?
Whoopsie
Oh,
daisy.
oopsie. I said the wrong. Oh, is it a bad word? I didn't know. It's a word
Cut
that I
that
don't
out
know.
in post.
Yeah, just take that out. I didn't know. I've never heard that word before. Oh. Well, whatever here. If it were any less sober, I'd say this is the beginning of a joke. No, it's not me. I was just reading it out what he said. I didn't know what it means. I didn't know it's a bad word. I'm sorry.
Misuki allegations.
I'm sorry. Yeah. We didn't know too. Holy trespassers, what's wrong with these people? Also, this is Luke, right? He's just racist. It's not actually me. Did they really think I'd be fine with them walking through my house like this? What are they even doing in here? If I didn't know any better. Hold on a second.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like get an
No.
extension in here so we can keep adding allegations. The feet.
Oh my
this.
Now you guys just bully me.
She figured it out.
I didn't know any better. They might also be behind Hannah's disappearance. Oh? I think this is you.
That's right, my love.
They must have a motive.
Make them pay.
I like what this ghost is saying.
No!
Do
No!
it
And it better be a good one.
For all the wrong they've done to us.
Don't do it, Luke.
Yeah. Think about that. Do it.
A bullet to the head is the least all of them will deserve. Oh no,
That's a
no,
good
no.
idea,
No, it's
my
not.
love.
It's not a good idea.
That's a great idea.
No.
This is why we're meant to be.
Let's see. Photographer, a high school student, not a teacher, I mean, a real estate agent, and interior designer walk into a mansion. Thunder crackles once again, cutting me off. This time, the sound hits close enough that it nearly feels as if the windows and the ground itself are rumbling. All is definitely still for a moment. I don't let it stop me. However, as I slowly make my way towards them, taking one careful step at a time, relishing the expression of fear in their eyes. I suppose there's something ominous in this setting, the heavy rain outside and the lack of light here. Kinda like it, to be honest. That's something to the atmosphere. I suppose I must look like the villain now. You are the villain. But not, yeah. I'm sure of me getting close to them. A noise to my left distracts me, briefly halting my movements while curiosity takes over every murmurs in my head. It's a good thing perhaps I did, because as soon as I look up, I see him. Is this me that's saying that? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Another trespasser. Great. Jesse's about to jump down from furniture that somehow ended up piled up and blocking the door to the parlor. He's not gonna, like, you know, it's like, why is there a bunch of furniture just piled up there? What happened there? Do they really think it's alright to do that in other people's house? Oh,
Teach him, my lord.
he's lost it? Yeah.
Put him in his place.
My hands are already moving before any rationale can stop me. Fingers firm at my gun when I finally release the safety from it and take aim. Not at him, but at his friends. They are his, aren't they? Why else would they be here together? Doesn't matter. He won't let the people he cares about be harmed. My finger on the trigger is more than itching to shoot, but I hold back. Sure, I could have simply taken aim at him. But more than seeing him bleed, I want to see the expression on his face once he realizes everything he's doing is futile. He's trapped. Lives are in my hand. His life's in my hand. Had I known there would be a party in my own home tonight, I would have opened a bloody bottle or two. People these days, in my own home, can you believe it? I feel so left out. And until the exact moment of realization dawns on him, a short second of his body freezing and blood draining from his face as soon as his feet hits the floor and he looks up. And here we are again. He's already a prey trapped by his own recklessness. I think this might be...
No, that's you.
Oh, it's me? Okay.
Wait, actually,
I can't tell.
You know what? It's hard to tell.
It's so hard to tell if it's like the ghost lady or...
What if we say it together?
Oh, okay, sure. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1.
How
pathetic.
pathetic.
I remember last time we tried, or was it? It was terrible.
That made it funny, though.
And really, Daisy? Even you? What would Kylie say? Luke, this isn't what you're thinking. You have to listen to us. There's something going on here. Noise. Well, obviously, why else would people be trespassing in my home? What about little Lily over there, then? What's your excuse? Checking back if your client's doing okay? Is that it? Is this what this is? We're doing good, by the way.
Sir, please.
Please what?
Becca's right, sir. We need to get out of this place. You need to leave.
Not a good enough excuse, darling. You people are the ones who need to get out of my sight. Don't worry. I might consider pressing larger charges for the women.
Ugh.
I know, again. Can't say the same for the rest of you. But really now, I swear, the people of the city needs to be taught the meaning of privacy. This is how you want to start the week? Why don't we just go for a bloody massacre? We want to
Yes!
surprise people in your homes, huh?
This guy's saying
No!
what we're all thinking.
Not again!
That's why I love him. That's my man.
It's just a passing remark, of course. I'm not stupid enough to do something that will bring negative attention to myself. Okay, so he wasn't... He's just bluffing. Reputation and all that.
Do it, Tom.
No, I can't just risk it. The thought of having dead bodies here, ones that I'm not even responsible for, they're the ones who trespassed. It's already quite too much. It'll literally be overkill, especially for someone like me. Nevertheless, joke or not, Fred's wastes no time drawing his own gun at the slight wave of my own. Even if he knows it's already too late. Still, he glares at me. Still, fights back. Now, Feathers. Manners. You're in no position to to be pointing that gun at people. There's no desperation in him like I'm hoping. Just an annoyance flickering shortly before being hidden underneath a challenge. Likes of him are the kind of people I hate the most. Even if their failures are already glaring down at them, mocking every worthless move they make, they have the impudence to stare people in the eye.
Why don't you put yours down first, and then we'll talk about manners?
Oh, he talks back. The goal. You know, your kind pisses me off so much. Annoying most of the time. Like a dang pest you can't be rid of. But to some degree it is commendable. I'll give him that. After all, we're almost the same in that regard. Almost. I'm still the better person, of course. Really? Still?
Yeah,
Come on, Luke, come on. Really?
Interesting. That's an interesting opinion about yourself.
He tells me to put the gun down, but I see no reason why I should. I'm a homeowner. In defense of my own home. I have the right to, I'd like to think. Now I really want to punch him? Yes. Questionable permit of firearms aside. It's not like I wanted this. But I'm already high-strung and their presence does not help. Bloody peasants. I can never seem to figure out how their minds fully work.
Yes, peasants, kill them all.
No! Take this one for example. Despite the pride brimming in him, how he matches my glare with one of his own, he simply lowers his pistol after a long second, not in surrender. The tense set in his shoulders tells me as much. Closest he can get to lowering his own ego, favors something I can't quite place. Interesting. Gotta admit, I'm almost disappointed.
As you should be, my lord. Kill him.
No! I've expected him to hold until one of us shoots the other. Can't say it'll be more exciting that way. A bullet inside any part of my body isn't something I like to have on a bad day like today. Or any day for that matter. But there surely would be predictable of him. And I like predictable. They're the kinds of people who are the easiest to deal with, no matter the situation. With them, there's no second guessing what they'll do. He shoots, I shoot. One of us dies, the other walks away. Nothing complicated. Nothing requiring much brain power, just muscle memory, and who's the better shooter. End of story.
Kill him. Do it.
No, kill him. Yeah. Let me punch him. Good, Anakin, good. Here he is, dragging a deep breath in and setting aside the only thing protecting him. I can easily shoot him this way, be done with this whole farce of a conversation. Instead, I find myself listening. A concession for a person who in another life would have also become the person I am today, had the circumstances allowed it. Dang shame. We might have gotten along.
Listen, right. I need you to...
But alas, you better not shoot him.
Do it.
No!
Shoot him. Do it.
Okay, you broke into my house, and somehow you expect me to listen like a good little boy? Are you a bit touched in the head, Feathers? I'm not the one breaking laws here.
Look here, fucker. If I wanted you dead, I could have done it so many times already. In fact, I can easily shoot you down. Right here, right now. You won't be able to do a damn thing, even with that gun.
Meeting of two prideful blokes will never go well, whichever lifetime it is. I can only laugh at his audacity, his lack of shame, and fear even facing the business end of my pistol. You know what I'm thinking right now? In another lifetime, we probably would have gotten along well. The best truth I can offer him, not many people, those who have slighted me in particular, lived this long to see it.
And he should be grateful. You are already gracious enough, allowing him to stand in your presence like this, my lord.
Yes, especially when he has a lot to answer. Preferably right now, because as generous as I have been so far, and patience has its limits, my amusement can only last for so long. In 2 steps, I'm standing in front of him, grabbing him by the collar, and resting the cold muzzle of the eagle against his temple.
Ashton!
Luke, no! Hey now, you two. I'm sure we can all talk about this first. He'll end up a pretty smear on the wall this close.
Teach this lout a lesson.
What is it that you people really want with me? This is the second time this week. I'm really getting weary of this little game. Did the NCA send you to apprehend me, or has somebody paid you off to kill me? Which one is it, Feathers? Mind you, my arm's getting tired. Better answer quick, if you don't want to meet the business end of the gun. And he knows it. Of course he does. Hitman or not, he has been trained, judging purely from his stance. Not many bothered to be as cautious as him. One glimpse at my handgun safety earlier is all it took for him to see I mean business. Similar. Too similar. We're too like in so many little ways it's funny. Down to the fact that he doesn't even flinch, no matter how heavy the threats in my words are. Even knowing how one flick of a finger on a trigger would be enough to end his sorry life. He should have caved in by now, started begging like so many others before him. Instead, he throws more... how do you say? Vitriol?
Vitriol.
Oh, vitriol. Adds more killings to a fire already burning.
I'm not with NCA. I'm just here to help. There's something else in this house, and we're all in danger. You have to believe me, right? You need to let us go. You need to get out of here before it's too late. You want to keep your sorry ass alive, you'll listen to people with more brain cells than you.
Netting it further than I can't, that I can't help but return to him with equal. Wait, what are those? What are these words coming from? Wait, what?
We don't need him, my love.
Why, you insolent? We both decide to move in at that moment, both our bodies tensing, each of us racing to get ahead of the other. However, before we can even get a head start, a voice unexpectedly rings above the chaos about to ensue. And here we are. Hannah?
Oh, Luke! Darling, my love! What do you think you're doing out here this...
The woman that stands there is the one that I married, the love of my life. So why is it that look she gives me now makes me feel so revolted? Alright, I'm gonna save again. Okay. Makes it so that there's just a general sense of wrongness in the way she smiles at me. Hannah, thank goodness, it's just you. You gave me quite the fright. We've been looking all over for you. Saying this makes my tongue feel heavy. I'm so used to lying, to putting on a face, but this just feels so wrong. It's such a small lie, yet a big one at that. To be afraid at the sight of my own wife, for no apparent reason, is illogical, yet her mere presence has been disturbing. From her suddenly devoted and near-dependent nature, her obsession and possessiveness, to her strange way of speaking, something has been wrong with Hannah as of late. I didn't want to admit it, but it was almost as if she turned to another person overnight. Looking up at her now only seems to solidify this. It's almost as if I can't recognize my own wife.
Fetch me? Whatever for, my prince?
Look, that doesn't matter right now. You need to get out of this house right now, alright? Stay in the penthouse for a while.
Leave our home? What if I wish to stay?
It's not safe here, darling. Now's not the time to explain. Just listen to me, okay, Buttercup? I hold out my hand to her in hopes that she won't be asking any more questions. I strip away the ill thoughts I have about her, about how this is not the wife I've married. People change, and now's not the time to have some sort of existential crisis about it. Our safety is priority right now, and I feel better about all this as long as I can have her by my side. But she barely budges from her place atop the stairs, let alone take my hand. And the way she looks at me just sends chills down my spine. She needs a priest? Yes, she does.
Why should I? Is something the matter?
Something up with your eyes, yeah.
What about you? Are you not coming with?
What was I supposed to say? Where to even start? Maybe just confess there's some crazy lady roaming around? And I really like it if we just stayed safe? What beautiful eyes. Beauty!
Truly.
You just need to leave for a while so I can let security sweep the place. And someone has to be there, yes? To supervise and all? That'd be my job, Buttercup. Still, nothing. She doesn't move where she stands. Still with that amused grin on her face. As if this is all some funny joke, and she's the only one who can see the punchline. If she crowds walks down there, that'd be so creepy.
Dude, that would be awesome.
No.
But I do not wish to leave. And you should not either. You've just arrived, my prince. This is your home. Our home. Would you really allow others to drive us away from it?
Be that as it may, it is dangerous here right now, and I'd rather have you safe rather than, I don't know, comfortable or whatever argument you wish to bring up. This is ridiculous, Hannah. We shouldn't be discussing this. You need to leave now. You need to leave now. Let me handle things here, Buttercup. It is then that her expression turns absolutely horrific, and everything turns to complete and utter shite. Oh boy. This is not good. Hannah's body shudders and shakes as if she's about to have a seizure, until her visage ripples and changes. Golden yellow hair slowly stained with inky black, and her face melts into that of the woman, the maid from before, with a menacing expression on her face. Along with it is the shifting of the very ground we stand on. It's a slow thing, a whisper more than a bang, as the darkness creeps into every corner of the room. The wild shudder and groan, blood runs from the ceiling, crawls down the walls, and stains the floor. It feels as if life itself is being sucked from the house slowly but surely. The beauty of the place is gone, if only the dead decaying remains of a mansion left in its wake. I don't have to wonder if it's just the fire that's become this nightmarish place. I can already hear it. Gone are the growling of thunder and the lashings of rain and wind against the floor's high windows. All has been replaced by a more grating sound. A cacophony of voices from nowhere and everywhere, echoing throughout the now horrid walls. Voices that neither belongs to us nor the people who live here.
What's going on? Help! Please!
All throughout the house, shouts of alarm and surprise ring out, a mirror to the horror creeping up in each of us. Who wouldn't be shocked? This is insane.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Yeah, I like that. I like it. You know, I was just like, whoa, looking up. Even Daisy, feisty woman that she is, trembles at the sight of it, clinging desperately to Lily, while Steel and Feathers stand protectively in front of the other two. In front of, yeah, I think it's meant other two. the two. Brave of them, I have to admit, to put themselves in the front line like that. Though it doesn't necessarily mean they don't feel the same fear as the rest of us. Something I don't blame them for. There seems to be no end in sight to this insanity. If anything, this only feels like it's the beginning of the end.
Help me! Oh my god! Please! Somebody! Anybody! Who are you? Stay away! No! 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 Stay away! Stay away!
Screams fill the mansion. She laughs all the while, a harsh, agonizing sound that goes on for what feels like forever. Until it's nothing but silence, a horrid smile and pale hands reaching out to me. Then we got that creepy sound. It better not be a QTA here. Calling, beckoning, pleading. I'm terrified. I really am, like I should be. But I've never been one to truly stay afraid. I've long learned that fear would not get me anywhere. Cowering in a corner doesn't keep me safe, and will not keep me alive, not like rage does. I've learned to use this burning hate inside of me to survive. There's no difference now. Stay away from me!
Why? Why do you wish to live? Leave! This is... Why do you wish to live?
Why do you wish to live? Oh, yeah.
This is where you belong, my lord. Remember the blood we share? This is your home. Don't you remember? You promised to return, to stay together with me, with us, with people no different from you.
Don't listen to her. She lies. I promised no such thing to anyone. We bought this house weeks ago. How should I know what she's blabbling about? I never even wanted to be here in the first place. Terrible case of mistaken identity. That must be it. I'm quite sure of it. I don't know this woman. This monster. Why would I say that to someone like her? In my entire lifetime, I've only made and kept sincere promises to a mere two people. Hannah Evans and Eleanor Chandler. No one else. The rest of those who claim I promised anything to them can go
Fuck!
themselves. Bloody heck, I may enjoy the company of women, but I'm not an idiot to start spouting such nonsense to anyone. A line must be drawn, especially if I'm to keep myself alive. Yet she still goes on, insists, making me appear a liar in front of these people.
Of course, you still deny it. Have you truly forgotten? You haven't changed, I see. Still a deceiver.
She's lying!
You see, my love? Nothing has changed. Still no difference, you and I. Just like the rest of us. Just like every single soul is putrid. We've waited for so long. You can hear them. Their pleas, their calls, their invitation. Come, my lord. The house seeks its master.
The monster reaches out again. Her hands are gory, abhorrent sight, along with that smile spread across her face. My body is already moving on instinct, stumbling back one step at a time in a desperate bid to be away from her. Anything to put distance between me and this foul creature. No matter what she says, I am nothing like her. I need to get out of this house. Out of this country, preferably. There's nothing for me here. Not anymore. Nothing to keep tied to this place. With Hannah beyond saving, no longer the same woman I knew, struck and likely taken by this woman, nothing's left to bind me to this wretched city. I can leave. I can... Well, you're screwed now, Luke. My foot steps on something, sending me sliding on my back and flat on the floor. Beside me, a paper, a familiar one, flutters down. It's this thing again, from an open house, where it feels less like a gimmick and more like a threat, both of recent events. It must have fallen from one of these peasants in the commotion earlier. For a moment they appear conflicted to see it in my hands, but wisely keep their opinions to themselves. Leaving the dang thing to simply bear its grisly message for everyone in the room to see. Help me. Help me. Is this it? What they've been telling us? Why everything in my life has gone to shite because of some stupid old letter? An invitation indeed. One I'm not willing to accept. Not any time. From the top of the stairs, the creature moves again, drawing my attention back to her. Her gait remains slow and awkward as she walks forward, the smile never leaving her. But I won't give her the chance. I'm not dying here. I certainly am not giving myself to a hideous creature like her either. Adrenaline kicks in, and despite panicked gasps and worried glances from Daisy's friends, I pay no real mind as I reach for the main door and... Without warning, it slams open, revealing not the mansion grounds like I am expecting. Oh! Before I can even comprehend what's happening, black tendrils have already coiled tightly around my limbs, dragging every person in the foyer into the room. None of us even get to scream when darkness completely envelops us upon the doors closing. Are we dead?
Understand
Oh,
where your
shoot.
place is now, my love.
Oh crap.
You belong here. Is it so difficult to grasp? We've been waiting.
There's a moment of panic when the feeling of tendrils around my limbs finally dissipates. As soon as my eyes adjusted to the darkness of the room and I'm on my feet, I'm reaching for my knife and holding it out, watching, waiting for every movement. Using it as a way to put distance between me and these peasants. Who knows what they'll do now? We're all desperate to get out of this house. There's only 6 of us in this room, 4 of them, friends at that. The wind has already gone loon. crouched in a corner and muttering to herself. You can't really say anyone's safe from her. If anything, she's the one I should watch out for. I cannot trust these people not to turn on me. I cannot trust anyone. Not anymore. Not after this. Despite the pleading looks Lily shoots my way, while they're all huddled in the corner behind steel and feathers. But I have to remind myself that even people like her are capable of doing the unpleasant. She's only human after all. It's not an excuse. Why, even Hannah has her cunning and manipulative moments. But she does it much more subtly than I do. Why else would Lily show this letter to us that day, if not to save herself? I guess that backfired on her now that she and her own friends are also stuck here. Still, I have every right to be livid. Everything I built has fallen apart. All because these people came into our lives. You, all of you. This is all your fault. If I'm dying to this bloody curse, I'm taking you all down with me. No,
Yes, kill him.
no, no, we're not doing that.
Kill
no,
everyone, Indy.
No, no. Hey, now, Mr. Wright. I know the situation ain't good, but we have to calm down. We're all in the same boat here. You, shut your mouth. If it weren't for you, for this letter, for all of you, none of this would have happened. Hannah would still be... Suddenly Daisy steps up and slaps the knife away from my hand. Don't you dare, Luke. Don't you dare put that blame on us.
Damn.
Without batting an eye, glaring at me as if she might just rip my head off in this instant.
She's kind of badass.
Yeah. The knife slides uselessly under the table out of my reach. I should have expected she's not the kind to submit even under threat. Right now, all of us appears smaller, facing her anger.
Yeah, she does that.
Last I checked, we're the ones trying to do the saving here. And what of your friend over there? Are you saying she isn't responsible for this mess? For the lives the sodding leather took? Bringing other people into her own problems, just so she could save her sorry little self? You think I haven't seen that before? I'm getting tired of your double standards, Daisy. You know this curse is an entirely different issue, Luke. Because knowing you, I don't doubt that even without that blasted letter, you would have eventually...
Rebecca, stop! All of you, stop this!
To hear Lily speak out loud, I can't say I'm not surprised. She has given me the impression of someone so meek from the moment I've met her, either from her experience or her station in life. She's never struck me as someone fitting to be a real estate agent. If anything, that meltdown she had during the open house had only proven my assumptions. Until now. Finally, she puts herself between me and Daisy, cutting whatever scathing words would be yet to hurl at the other. The way she glares at me, it reminds me a little of the way my own mom would look at me. Particularly when I've done something wrong, it's not a stare she's unused to showing. She has done this before, probably to a younger sibling. Huh. If she only sees us now as a pair of squabbling kids and not two mature adults, well, that's only to be expected. No doubt that's how she sees us. For a long moment there's only silence in the room. Still, the big oof doesn't even dare break it, neither does Feathers. They're both merely watching us, bunch of wimps, these men. Not that it matters when Lily starts speaking again, after some of the anger and tension has lifted from the room.
Stop this, please. With or without that damn piece of paper we...
A deep breath, an exhale, and then she closes her eyes, a crease forming between her eyebrows while she grips her hand tightly in front of her.
We would have still ended up in this mess.
The attitude that descends into the room right after that. Discernment is anything but pleasant. Can I call it that? An admission? It seems like it from the way her eyes nervously flick between her friends and I. She appears to know more than she lets on, and how she makes herself appear smaller after dropping that bomb on us doesn't sit quite well with me. Impatience is something I don't have the luxury of having right now, and bestowing upon other people. What else does this girl know? What else is she not telling us? Because from the looks of this, even her friends has no idea what she's talking about. Unwilling to wait, I grab her arm before she retreats without explanation, waving the letter still in my hand in front of her.
Ow, sir, you're hurting me. Hey, hands off her, right?
F off. Feathers. I have
Oh,
questions.
right. That's my.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Feathers. I have questions for your friend, and she better have the answers. Luke, will you stop taking it out on every single person? Your friend is hiding something, Daisy. She struggles for a moment, but my hold eventually forces her to look up at me. Fear and uncertainty spreads across her features, especially when her eyes land on the dang paper. As much as I want to be considerate right now, I want answers. What do you mean, Lily?
Oh, I'm not sure about it.
Don't give me that. You know something.
Oh, please, sir. I know the paper's useless, okay?
At the mention of the letter, all of a sudden Mint stands. I've almost forgotten she's here. Her brown legs have faded away in the shouting. Without warning, she snatches the paper out of my hand. It's a miracle I didn't rip right there, then and there, but the way she glares at it, I think she may want to do exactly that.
We should have gotten rid of this thing. We should have burned it at the first opportunity we got. No! Even if we rip it to shreds, it won't do anything. I think... You don't know what I've seen, Santos. There were children, victims, all because they have no idea what this thing will do to them. God, those poor souls. They were screaming and begging before she... What about those people they mentioned in the news lately? All those who died? My coworkers? The open house clients? None of them had seen it, even Rose, and yet they're all dead. I should know. That letter has been with me since I picked it up. And I swear I didn't make copies of this thing. Even if I wanted to save myself, I wouldn't do that to my friends or anyone. Is that what the trip to BRC was for? Yes. I'm sorry. I couldn't tell you guys until I was certain. None of you believed me the first time. I had to find proof.
And yet we're all here. Are you taking me for a fool, Lily?
I have to go with whiskey on this. Who knows how many has already seen this before you found it? This cursed thing has to go. We would have ended up here either way. But maybe? I really don't know. Sir, please. All I know is that paper isn't the reason why all of this is happening. There's something else that...
This place. Steele's been quiet this entire time. The sound of him talking, however, whispered it is, still manages to catch us all off guard. We all pause, turning to him with likely the same questions in our eyes. What? Lily, Daisy, and Mint. Yeah. I mean, I just remembered something a friend told me. You know, stuff about ghosts or curses. You probably don't want to hear it.
Why would we not want to
No,
hear it at this point
yes,
in time?
we didn't hear it now.
No,
Oh.
it might be something.
Sorry.
What about this place, Stack? Well, you might not want to hear it. You might not, believe this,
Yeah,
hogwash
you
about
know, I mean,
ghosts and
you know, it's a
curses.
lady.
They're
You
not
guys all,
real.
yeah. It's like, there's still a moment when he hesitates, but Lily's urging eventually spurs him into speaking. I know, speak boy, speak. Remember what I told you the last time you and Ash visited? A few days ago?
You mean what Andrew told you? Those were just stories, Zach. It might not even help.
Regardless, Steele pauses while he allows Lily to remember. Soon enough, whatever it is dawns on her, and her face lights up something like hope? Of all things, in this nightmare, hope? Her head snaps up and she reaches for Steele's arm to give it a squeeze. A reassurance? Or a confirmation? The meaning is lost even to Daisy, who glances at them baffled. Belle, what are you?
Becca, it's this place.
What? You mean like burn this place down?
I still think we should get rid of this letter before we start thinking of destroying a place with some historical value.
Burn the whole place down.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to try. It would be pretty quick and easy to try to get rid of the letter first.
What? No. We are not burning a multi-million pound mansion, you peasants. I just spent a fortune on this. Ah, do you really want to deal with this? Okay then. Go ahead, Luke, stay here. Bloody
Fucking.
heck, not only do I have trespassers in my property, there are also arsonists. Burn everything down.
It's not only that. Think about it.
Then they proceed to tell some ridiculous narrative about the supernatural.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. The supernatural isn't real.
Do you honestly like that lady, like the whole house? Like, okay, okay.
It's an illusion, Masuki. Gosh.
It's like a shared, what is it? Shared hallucination.
Yeah.
You still want this house? Exactly,
I
Linda.
do.
No, I would no.